Well, my greatest achievement is going live right after you said your greatest achievement,
Thank you.
which is where we
I don't
are
want that on
now.
the internet. I don't want that on the internet.
And welcome in, everybody. It's Sunday night. That means
Hello.
it's our Herald of Rain campaign tonight. How's everybody doing? We got Goblin Tuesday in the chat. We got Etzalupium in the chat. How y'all doing?
Welcome.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I had
Awesome.
today an amazing idea for a mini series, like a mini campaign. And
Is it spoilery or can you share teasers?
I'm fleshing out the idea, but it would be a high level mini series on not the same. I would never put myself on par with Brennan Lee Mulligan, but roughly equivalent in stakes to the miniseries Calamity.
Nice.
Ooh, like world-ending
threat.
It's nice. All right, that'd be cool.
But that might be in the works. I gotta flesh it out now. In the meantime, we got some quick announcements.
I do have some quick announcements. Hello, welcome back to our lovely channel. We're Quest and Jess. We're gonna stream 2 to 3 times a week, every week. So we hope to see you there. We stream a bunch of different D&D based games. Today's Herald of Rain for a little more gritty, just a little bit, real set in the real world technically. 13th century with assassins and cities to explore and plots to uncover with our little party. You can also join us next Tuesday for When Nine Lights Rise, where we continue our high fantasy, old gods and new gods vying for power, lots of crystals and shenanigans.
And demons, apparently.
Hippos. And demons, apparently. Yes. What's a better mix, right?
Sorry,
Sounds like
not
it's gonna be
demons,
wild
devils.
Devils. Yeah, we did find out.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Potato,
Devils.
potato, tomatoes.
We did
Same thing.
confirm a long time suspicion of mine.
You didn't tell your suspicion. It doesn't count if you didn't question.
I can't just go
clocked
out
when
there.
he...
I can't just go out there and make baseless accusations based on meta knowledge. I gotta figure out how Wimble knows and then look for... Wimble's also the type of person who...
You, Booty, the character, could have posed a theory. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I could have, but
I
I
clocked
also...
the day when he got it, too.
But I
like,
also don't want to ruin a DM's, if they got a big reveal. But if a point comes where I'm like, okay, I've got no fucking evidence, guys, here's what it fucking is. I'll say it, just like that. I wasn't quite ready for that. And then she was like, hey, they're devils. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I knew it.
I hope to have somebody apply the same to my plot, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it's a mark of like good DM planning if you can like have players anticipate that far. So kudos. That will be led by Amber as our DM. And on Wednesdays, Donnie takes over the DMing seat with Rise of the Everchosen, where he likes to kick our ass by sending Chaos Daddy every so often after us. Just to keep us humble, kill a couple characters, make Cardinal do even more work. Poor overworked cleric that she is. Me.
But
yes,
you guys in a really hard spot and had him kill you instead.
That'd have been great.
That's true.
you
aim for the
killed
others.
The person with the teleport ready.
I can't believe you fucked up my gate spell. I think I should have gotten it off, but that's a different matter.
Yes,
we
because
also have our YouTube
coming back to do the one thing I wanted to do, like to carry things on. That's all I had planned. Yes, let's make my plans even more complicated by going to a different plane of existence.
Let's do that. I like doing that. Improv. Anyways, you can catch our episodes on YouTube along with other stuff that we've done. You can also look out for individual side projects. Booty does streaming on his personal channel. Donnie uploads TikToks because he's hip and with the kids like that, alright? And sometimes Springer does knives, and he recently just finished a bunch of Damascus knives, I do believe. Just posted, so check out his Instagram and his Etsy page, and get yourself a custom knife with a custom handle, gorgeous looking, and support a local artist. It's all good fun.
It is beautiful. I've never had to sharpen it, and I've had it for several years now, and it cuts as good as it looks. So nothing but the best here. And
100%.
how thick this thing is, it'll last for ages.
Springer, thick knives with double C's. God, you should let me do your advertising, homie. I'm great at it.
Yeah, this baby right here, she be thick.
Would you like your knives to be thick?
You shoot an ad for me. I'll put it up on my Instagram.
Fuck yeah, let's do it. Mom and Dad, I hope you're proud of me. Let's see. We are also on a fundraising project. If you see our little channel there, you see Days Until Extra Life. We're going through 229 days, raising money for kids in Mac, Ontario through the Extra Life Foundation. So if you want or have a little bit extra either this month, next month, or all the way until then, do a little donate. You'll unlock some fun little one-shots, fun little mini-series that we're going to do. There's a cosplay in there somewhere. So if that's what you want to look forward to and you want to do some good in the world, join us on this journey. And thank you to all those who have donated so far. I think that's all I have for today for announcements.
On that, we are raising money as part of Goblin Tuesday's team. And Goblin Tuesday's in chat. Goblin Tuesday also runs TTRPGs, including the one he'll be running on Monday, where he'll be running Pathfinder 2E for a bunch of people like me who don't know how to play it. So if you want to see Goblin Tuesday verbally abuse me, then kill my character while I struggle to play a wizard in a game I don't know, check out his channel on Monday.
Monday being tomorrow?
Monday being tomorrow.
Yes. Yep.
Just making sure.
I don't know what day it is.
That's the perfect combination of sentences that I want to happen to you, so I will be there in chat, 100%. In the meantime,
What time?
do we have... Perdón?
What time for Goblin Tuesday stream?
Oh, that is a question that I was fully unprepared to answer.
You know what would be a good place to check it out? On our Discord, because sometimes we forget stuff, because we're human, and we'll put up the time there. How about
I can tell you in 1 second.
that? While he does that, is anybody
5:30
prepared
p.m.
to look?
Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Half an hour
That
before our
in
normal start
German
time.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I can do that. I can swing it. I have it in my calendar, so I will be there, or I'll be a square. Either way, let's get started in today's game. Get back into the serious vibe. I need somebody to do a recap for the low price of an inspiration point that you might need depending on what I have been cooking so far. That's all I'm going to give you. Who wants to do it?
I can do it. So last session, we all ignored Musa's advice and decided we should go fight this Jinn, Sham Haresh. And that was pretty much the whole session, was us fighting him, and we killed him. And Derek used his bow.
You missed like we talked to
We did. We
what's
talked.
her name?
We talked to Bangu Ilnara.
She helped us.
She did help us in the fight. She still doesn't love me, which is terrible. But you know, Musa, until something else catches his attention, rumph headfirst into that door over and over again. So, we found out that some of her soldiers had been attacked, very clearly through investigating through Fenric's magic eyes and my actual personal knowledge of genies with Musa's connections. Figured out that Sham Haresh used a mixture of fire and necrotic magic, which was not so fun for frontliners who were hitting him with attacks and then immediately igniting on fire, and the next turn you would have to choose whether to put yourself out or continue to burn. So, yeah.
I was proud of that mechanic.
Derek put his fires out and then attacked when he could, and Musa just burned for like a good solid 20 seconds. Because I think we made it 4
It's rare to get
rounds.
the barbarian injured. Yeah, it was nice. Jensen! Hashtag Taruk, welcome in.
But yeah,
Keep going.
we killed it. It died. It exploded. It was a 2-stage fight.
I hope you liked the 2-stage fight. I wanted
was
you to
great.
be
It was
challenged.
Of
very
course.
good. And,
We don't-
frying it out of existence was very fun.
We potentially
You got
saved
the last-
the guy that
got the
summoned
last
it
one,
so
yeah.
he can go to prison. Or whatever
That
they
is
do with
true.
magic people in
That
Isfahan.
is true.
Yeah, because he's going to the
Sorry.
Sultan.
That happened in the episode before.
No
Tekwani has
dogs died
unfortunately
this time.
left us, but we have a new puppy.
She's
Brie.
currently tied to the side of my horse. You know, like the
Mhm.
military dogs? Like that.
Just more ammunition for my fire. It's gonna be great.
That's what I buy them for. Is they're getting trained to be war dogs, and then the plan
You
is
buy
to
them
sell
for
them.
ammunition for fire?
Brutal
I mean,
over there.
Theoretically,
Jeez,
to her, a dog is a tool.
Okay. Well, it could be a
You
A
can love
method
your
of
tool. You can
attack
have a
and a
favorite
companion.
tool. You can take
The
care
dog
of
is
it.
not a tool.
A war dog
She
is a
doesn't
tool.
see them as a
companion.
tool. It's a companion that goes to war with you. And then you train the war dog, and then you sell it.
Sometimes.
Are we taking bets on how long until I kill them? I mean, go ahead. I felt really bad about killing Tekwani. I'm still not over it. Sorry for killing a fictional
And yet,
dog.
no such qualms about killing Hakim.
He was a little bitch. He asked for it. Tekwani is innocent, alright?
Taquani was fighting.
To be fair, I forgot about disengage.
Well, I'm glad that there's certain consequences that you're getting in because I am slowly ramping up combats, and I have not reached my peak yet. I like to plot. But you guys, last we left off, you had the unconscious person who accidentally summoned Shamhurish in the city, and Bungun are accompanying you. The question is what you want to do with this unconscious fellow at the moment, and how you want to proceed.
Well, I think he was going to the Sultan. That was...
Alright, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
So
we-
Bungu will take over bringing him in, and you guys headed back.
And we're getting paid
Yes.
really
Yeah.
well.
Didn't I already give you guys a certain amount of money?
You-
Not for this.
I don't remember if it was this or not, but we did put more money on the party loot last session.
Yeah.
We
Pretty
added
sure it
like
was
300
for-
gold.
It was for
Yeah.
bringing in the druid that you
Yeah, the
killed.
druid.
Session
Yeah.
previous.
for
Mhm.
killing the druid guy. That wasn't for the Jinn. We finished off killing the Jinn and saying,
That was
you know,
time.
here, since he's still alive, you take him. They would do whatever with him. So we have not
I
been
guess the
paid
question
for
is-
the Jinn.
How much you're gonna ask? Are you telling? I don't think you've brought up payment for this specific Jin fight just yet.
Well, we
Which is
talked to
cool.
Bangu, and she said we would get paid really well.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, she said she would give us as much as she could, but there was no hard figure mentioned yet.
All right, I'll figure it out.
Whatever it is, Fenric's gonna ask for 30% more.
You can certainly try.
Exactly. We gotta get everything I can, and I gotta flex my meager merchant muscles whenever I can.
He's got to
Wow,
flex
as
the
I
merchant
just
muscles for as
almost
long as he
lost it.
can until he casts too much magic and get kicked out of the city again.
Might happen sooner than you think. The question is
see.
where you want to
Yeah,
head
sure.
off now, because I believe it was in the afternoon, evening-ish.
Oh, we
It
gotta
was-
head,
It was fairly late, but a
We
lot
gotta
of
head
us
back
got their ass kicked. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dan.
oh, we gotta head back to take the hammer back to that
Igor.
guy, Igor.
Yeah,
And he's in the
we
Grand
still
Bazaar?
needed. Yeah, and we still needed to stop somewhere for you too, right? Yeah.
At Igor's. I wanted to stop at Igor's.
Okay.
Well, Do we need to go with Bangu to the Sultan to get paid, or Bangu, are you gonna arrange that?
I will talk to the Sultan. Depending on how he rules and how generous he is feeling today, I shall come back with a sum. Is there something specific you want to ask for? I can bring it before the Sultan for his consideration. Johnny, you don't have to cry, it's just gold.
Gold. We would like gold.
Gold is worth crying over.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
How much?
A lot.
We got we got how much from the druid?
I think it was 200 or 300.
It was 300.
300.
Should be worth more than that.
A wagon full.
I
That
don't
will not
think
be
that
possible.
would be very feasible. But
We are at war.
perhaps another, perhaps a 500 or so would be okay, because this was an unexpected yet highly destructive creature that was brought into the city. As you were there
500
too.
is a bit steep, but we'll see what the finance minister say.
Fine
purse
ass
changer.
minister. What church do they serve at?
Your mama.
You mean mosque?
It is all the same.
They're not really tied to a specific mosque, they are more tied to the concept of mathematics. Or arithmetic. Profit and loss. I'll see what I can do.
It is greatly appreciated.
You can come by in a few days to collect your payment, or would you have me send it to you at the inn?
I don't know if we'll be at the inn tonight.
Well,
How hard are you
take it-
guys? We still got to sleep at the small bazaar.
I just need to take a quick breather and I will be ready for anything.
I got a little bit of work to do in the Grand Bazaar. Fenric, if you'll help me.
Sure, yes. We had not been able to deal with the thing you wanted to deal with yet. And as far as sleeping at the bazaar, I feel okay, but my resources are a bit limited.
Well, we could take a short rest before we go for our overnight camp.
That would help.
To the bazaar.
Rest would be good.
Yes.
Alright. You guys
On-
make your way across the city to the Grand Bazaar?
On the way there, Musa wants to have another conversation with Jim. Jim,
Go ahead. He's
Quest-
over your shoulder.
question. We
What?
killed a big genie. Does that make
Mhm.
you more powerful since you helped kill him? How does,
Just makes him less threat.
how does genie culture work?
How does genie culture work? The more powerful you are, the more people you can bully, usually. Although sometimes tricks get you power. What are you trying to ask? You think we upgraded just because we managed to kill? We didn't even absorb his essence or his magical gifts or... Maybe
But
he
we
had
did
magical
defeat him.
items.
Which makes your story
yeah.
even better.
Certain Jinn care about stories, I guess you could say that.
Okay, that is all.
I'll just be here. Over your shoulder. Anytime you need more answers. Or magic. you guys get to the Grand Bazaar. It is bustling with the evening markets.
So
Where would you like?
I've never actually been to Igor's. You guys gotta show me where it is.
Familiar enough. Some of you have been there at least once or twice.
Was he in the Grand
just,
Bazaar?
follow me. Yeah.
You get to a little shop that is called the Shining Armor. The entryway is a little low for those who are taller. It's almost perfect for Fenric, but some of you have to duck just a little bit. And the same entrance greets you, the beaded curtains, the shelves of shining armor, weapons, and the constant clanging of somebody working on a forge, somebody else polishing armor in another corner of the shop is going. And there's a lot of angry noises in a language I don't think any of you speak. It seems a lot more guttural.
What language?
One of the Scandinavian ones.
Oh, yeah, nope, definitely not.
I forget what languages I have, but I don't have anything unique. Everybody else can speak everything I do.
I'd say it's probably like Swedish or Norwegian equivalent in this century.
I forget who has the
Igor?
hammer. Does yeah, whoever has it.
Well,
Yes.
Swedish or Norwegian, aren't they close to German? Aren't they Germanic languages?
Not that close.
Not close?
Not that close. It'd
I
be
just know
closer
that-
to Dutch, but even then it's difficult. I know that. I'm learning German. Even in the 13th century, I feel like there would still be a decent enough difference. I mean, you can try with an intelligence check if you want to figure it out.
Sure, why not? Oh. That is a natural 3.
You have no fucking clue.
Henrik,
But you could probably put money on it being swears.
Yes. Yeah. So I guess I'll just start looking around for Igor. Stinky damn. Igor.
You'll
what are you?
see somebody, after a couple minutes of you just waiting there, he sort of comes up from behind the counter. Ah, you're back. What do you want this time?
I believe we have something of yours. And I will portal pocket.
We don't
whoever
have a
has
return
hammer.
policy. Oh. You're gonna what? Sorry, I cut you off.
Whoever, I don't know who has the hammer last, so I was just saying I'll portal pocket it like Baldur's Gate. Yoink! Hand it to
Sure, somebody has it.
Hand it to Igor.
You see immediately his expression changes from this grumpy, so done, so angry face to sort of like, huh, you've found it.
This is yours, yes?
Did you steal my hammer?
No, of course not, my. I'm a merchant. I have no need of your nice hammer. We found it by a strange man who had business underneath a tree. But don't worry, he is dead now.
Well, that is good, I guess.
Well,
I appreciate it. It is my best hammer.
Nikoman's gonna step up and say, "My name's Nikoman. As a reward for bringing back your hammer, can I rent your forge for about hour, maybe half hour?"
For bringing back my best hammer, I'll help you.
Oh,
By that, I
perfect.
mean I'm going to stand at the side and shout advice.
Okay.
But it is good advice.
Can I do it now? Because we got some time to burn this afternoon.
Why not? There is an extra space for you. Is there anything else?
Not for me. I don't know what these guys need.
He sort of turns to the rest of you. Well,
I have a question
don't
out
have
of character. Is his house or home attached to his shop?
not that you know of.
Okay. Never mind.
This seems fairly like the bazaar is like mostly shop areas. There's houses around the edge of it, but
Well, I didn't
for
know if
this
it was
area-
like one of those things where
Shop
above.
houses?
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like this one is. Maybe he has some workers staying there, but not him. It's not big enough to be a house of a fairly decent smith. You'd figure he'd have like enough money to build a good place.
Okay.
You can ask him though if you want.
No.
Well, if there's nobody that wants to purchase anything, please get out.
All right.
You're
Well,
frightening away my customers.
I need Fenric. Fenric's going to help me. And you can help me too. A third pair of hands would be great.
He doesn't take up much space. Come on in.
All right, Nikoman goes in and he takes out his crude, beat up sledgehammer head that's got cracks and everything. All right,
You see,
so
he gives it a look of disgust.
well, no, we're gonna make it a little bit better. I got an idea. I've been tinkering.
I fucking hope so.
All right, first thing I need, you got a crucible for melting steel, for melting metals.
It's a bit in the back, but come this way. He has everything that you need.
All right, I'm gonna take out 20 gold worth of silver pieces that I bought. And I'm gonna melt it all down. I'm gonna melt it all down, and then what I'm gonna do is pour it out into kind of 3 very thin bars, and stretch out the bars.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I've got kind of like very long pencil rods of silver.
Filament style. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And next, Nikoman's gonna build up the main forge fire, get it going. He's gonna take the hammerhead and he's gonna put it in the fire. He's gonna start gently heating it up.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "All right, do you have any? Yeah, the white stuff over there, borak. I think I heard it called." And he's gonna.
Some over for you.
And borak is, I've learned this, is the Silk Road name for borax. And they actually have and made borax back at this time. I looked it up.
I'm so glad you did. Instead of asking me.
So, Nikoman's going to put the hammerhead in the fire, and he's going to hand 1 filament to Fenric, 1 filament to Igor. He goes, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up. I'm going to coat it in the borax, get it as coated as we can. And we're going to take it out of the fire, and we're going to have only moments. And what I want you to do is feed the silver into the cracks. We're going to hopefully fill up all the cracks of this hammer with silver. And it's going to be...
I see what you're trying to do.
It's going to be very difficult. We're only going to get 1 shot at this because the forging temperature of the steel is only slightly above the melting temperature of silver. So if we tried to put the hammerhead back in, we'd melt all the silver back out. So Nikoman puts the hammerhead in the fire, starts turning it, and he's getting it to red, then bright red, and it's almost to kind of yellow white, which is way too hot, but since we only got 1 shot at this. So all right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out, I'm going to set it down on top of the coals, and I just want you to take your little filaments and start feeding it in as soon as it comes out. Feed in as much as you can.
I'll roll for let's see how well of a project this goes. First, try and make like some way of sharing your knowledge. Do you want to do like a smith's tools? Do you want to do a persuasion, Nikoman, to help Fenric and...
I can do tinker's tools because I'm proficient in tinker's tools now.
All right,
and I've never used it before. That's a 15.
It's just what you needed. Fenric, you're able to. I want you to do like, let's see, this would be quickness, so like a sleight of hand or a flat dexterity check. With advantage. Because, Nickman's helping you.
Either
and
one.
advising
Yeah,
you.
because the only tools I have is carpenter's whip. Does not apply here. And they're both the same, so I'm just gonna do a dex.
I rolled for Igor. He's doing just fine.
Nat 20 for a 22?
Nice.
It seems the way that you instruct
make
them
this
with Igor's steady hand, and even with carpentry, there is some like training with fine movements and timing that you're able to put together, and the work seems to come together really harmoniously.
So Nikaman takes it out. Everyone starts feeding it in. Nikaman flips it over. Everyone keeps feeding it in, and we feed 200 pieces of silver into this hammerhead, which might be too much. We might have some left over. But anyway, and then he takes it out. He lets it cool down slowly. And now it is a ugly hammerhead, but it's got like very silvery, bright cracks that go all in and out of it.
Kintsugi style, but with silver.
I don't know what that is.
Kintsugi is when you repair broken pottery with gold. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
It is beautiful.
Nikaman's going to say, perfect, that's it. And just got to let the hammerhead cool. It's going to take a little bit.
You can leave it in my shop and come back later.
Okay, can I come back tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I'll give it a polish. I'll give it a little bit of tender, loving care. I'll have it good as new.
Good. It doesn't need too much polish. The rust is there, and the silver's only there to really kind of bind it together.
I know, you want that sort of gritty feel to it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much, Igor.
Go ahead.
I was just saying the patina is an accent. Makes it feel used.
If they took an hour to do that, can I take an hour to sleep in front of the shop? Like a hobo?
Sure.
Just further, so I flip the sign to close as I leave, and then I lay out front like a hobo so people think nobody's here.
You do your short rest that way. Good for you.
Perfect.
Can I take time to do basic training for Buri?
Yeah. There's like a nice clear little space you can find in the Grand Bazaar. It's enough of a distraction we can get Buri used to background noise while still focusing on what you need her to do. So go ahead and roll an animal handling check. Just need to pass like a 15. No, let's put it at 14.
19.
Alright, you get another tick. Buri's taking it to like a duck to water.
Derek would also use that time just to rest and recoup.
Okay, go ahead. How do you do it, though? Are you going to join him on the front step, or are you just going to grab a chair and just
grab a
do
chair.
a little dad nap?
No, just grab a chair and not do anything for an hour.
All right.
Appreciate the peace.
Rare as it is.
Valid.
Musa snores like Little Nicky.
This is a reference. Who is Nicky?
Little Nicky was a character played by Adam Sandler, who was the son of Satan.
Good lord. Okay, well. I'm assuming it's loud and obnoxious.
It's called Little Nicky.
Interesting. Well, you are able to take your short rest, and you complete your training. The rest of you come out having left your hammer behind. It is now well into like evening. Sun's almost on the verge of setting kind of thing. Like 5:30, 6 p.m. What do you want to do next?
Should we get some dinner, or should we head straight to the small bazaar? I mean, I'm assuming we're all good to sleep at the small bazaar. It's the rumor wasn't very clear. Basically, people in the small bazaar are having nightmares, and everyone's having nightmares.
You know,
Food
people
before
in the
sleep
area
would
are
be
having
good.
nightmares. Right. We'll say
What was
there's
that?
plenty of
Area?
like street food carts where people are making home food, like grilled. There's kebabs. There's breads, meats of all kinds, grilling and roasting for the evening. It's well spiced. You can get a whole variety of stuff.
All right, well, let's get some spice meats and then head over to the small bazaar. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me.
All right,
All
Nikoman
right,
will
you get
pay
your
for
food.
dinner. 2 gold.
Oh, nice of you. That'll cover it. You get a hearty meal and lots of drinks, salads, and all to go with it. The person looks really happy to have this many customers at his little cart. And you guys are able to get a nice little meal, get re-energized, and head out. If there's anything you want to do before you head over there, any
Just
other
something
shopping, any
on the
other...
way.
Okay, yeah, what do you want to do?
On the way over, Nikoman feels his magic bag isn't sitting right.
Mm.
So he reaches in to try and see what's causing the problem. And he's going to pull out something.
Roll me a d12. Just do a little count.
10. I didn't see the dice.
You did it? It's right there.
Well, I see the result. I didn't see the dice.
Weird.
You might need
Did other-
to refresh.
Other people see it?
Yeah.
We
All right.
saw it. It might just be a lag thing. Sorry, you messed up my count. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You pull out. It's been poking you for a little bit of time. You're like, what the hell is that? And you pull out a cane. It's a bit like cherry wood. It's a bit red. There's a little bit of like, it seems to be a mix of almost 2 different kinds of wood, a little red, a little white, swirling through it.
And it
It's
is
very nice, well crafted.
obviously way too big for the bag as it comes out. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the
Oh, it's
hell is...
weird how it fit in there in the first place.
So it's just a cane, no metal on it? Or is it a hooked cane? One of those?
Let me just check as I find the exact item for you.
It looks like it would taste delicious.
I have some of those still.
I don't think it's a candy cane.
Nicomat, what is that? Lick it. What does it taste like?
Nico's gonna gently lick it.
Tastes like polished wood. But
Tastes like cherry wood, but like on the sunny side of the hill, if you know what I'm saying. Not the shadowed side. The tree was way out in the sun.
as you lick it, you notice there's a small little seam right near the handle that's kind of catches your tongue, as it were, because it's so well built. It sort of seems to go around the handle. Like the handle is sort of there's a little bit of a hook to it. It's really comfortable to grasp. It's not a full, like, this shape. It's not a full semicircle, but it's got a very comfortable grip.
Got it.
And right around where the grip would end is a certain seam.
Nicoman's gonna kind of play around with it. He's gonna take the cane as we're walking. He's just gonna poke Musa with it.
It's a stick.
What are you
It
doing
hurts.
that for?
A little bit.
I don't know. It's came out of nowhere. It's Derek's magic bag that he made for me. Gave me a cane.
Does it pull apart?
Nicoman's gonna hand it to Ariane.
Can I like try and pull it apart?
You pull it and it slides out smooth and silently, and it there seems to be like a hidden, very thin, very finely crafted longsword that's sort of hidden, and you pull it out, and it's got a really nice grip, and it's hidden within the cane. This item is called the Veteran's Cane, and with a bonus action, you can transform this walking cane into an ordinary longsword or back.
Sword cane be
Got this
bounce.
very
Ta-da!
yeah. You got a very nice sword candy cane. You're welcome.
Huh.
As soon as you said seam, I'm like, it's a
Cool.
fucking nut sword.
Mhm.
It is one.
That's pretty cool. How'd you know that was there?
Just, I've seen them before.
Do you want it?
Not particularly. I'm more of a bow kind of person.
Okay, Negan will take it back then.
Either way, it seems like an excellent way to conceal a weapon.
Actually, you know what?
You-
I think I've seen those too. They're often carried by people in measurable positions of status.
Status. So if I walk around with this, people think I'm important?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Nikaman's going to try and do his best strut.
Okay. I mean, to be fair, it's a very nice walking cane. It's polished, glistening wood. As you sort of walk with your cane, there's a couple people that give you like a double glance. They get out of the way a little bit. You seem like an important person.
As I watch him walk off, I lean over to Moose and go, if he starts getting this desire to dust his hand before he smacks someone, let me know.
You got it.
I don't know if that's just like she's not approving or if she's not getting the reference.
Over my head, Miles. Miles, have no clue what you're talking about.
People in measurable positions of status.
Pimps.
Pimps.
I get it now. All right. Well, with his pimpy new stick, you keep walking across the city towards a small bazaar.
It's a pimp cane.
Once again, passing by the Garden of Serenity, past the Friday Mosque and the Gashilhane, up to northwestern corner of the city.
Along the way, do I see anybody of Bahuran descent? And would Musa know what Bahuran descent means?
I don't think you're pronouncing that word right.
I don't know.
But-
I just wrote it down the way that I heard it said at the time.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
They
But,
bought
yeah.
a scroll recently.
Okay. Give me a perception check, investigation. What do you got?
I will do.
In fact, the rest of you, are you looking out? You just walking? In that case, I'll take your passive perceptions.
I'm keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Working
roll
on
an
my
active.
strut.
We'll take your passive.
That is a nat 20 for a 25.
I got a 5.
You
I'm
go
too
fine.
worried about the
I'm just gonna
dog.
rely on passive.
If
I
you want.
don't think Fenric's really looking out for people.
Oh, that's the word. It's Bukharan.
Yeah. Buharan.
That's not what you said.
Oh, there's a K in there.
Yes.
That's not how I wrote it down.
Thank you for the hydrate. That's okay. New word, it's hard to spell. It's a region within like Central Asia and the Middle East. It's like a certain specific region that is referred to that covers a bunch of countries. I'll say you spot a couple people of that origin. They're not like rare here in the city. Like
I'm going
let's
to
say,
memorize their faces so I know who to kill later.
memorize. I'll say give me an intelligence check. You spot them for sure, and then you figure out like certain specific ways that they speak, ways that they dress, like aspects of their clothing that give them away from being from that region. But to memorize their faces,
That's an 8.
you've got a crystal memory. You could probably point out every single person in a lineup. Aryun with a 5.
This is the guy.
With a 5, you keep an eye out. But you're more worried about how Bree and Shirun are reacting. The closer you get to the small bazaar, the more spooked they seem to get. You see them sort of twitching, looking to random parts of the street, reacting to, like, usually that's how they would react to sounds. You see Tekwani sort of cocking her ear, Shirun as well. They seem to be listening to things that you don't specifically hear.
Guys, there's definitely something fucked up going on. The animals are nervous about something. Which Shirun is never nervous about things, so this is odd.
Nikaman's going to turn to Fenric and go,
I'll just kind of take his hint and then pop my side of the guy.
Okay. I will say you can give me investigation or perception as well. I want to see how well you spot certain things or how many.
I will do investigation.
Mhm.
Trying to, after she mentions it, I'm going to be looking for anything that feels off, like people who seem to be paying more attention to us versus the surroundings, or like going against the crowd in certain ways as try to blend in, stuff like that.
So you're paying attention to people specifically.
Yeah, people and just stuff. It's a 12. It's the same as my passive, so it's take
Okay.
that as you will.
I will indeed. Don't you worry.
Yeah, and while I do, I'm always trying to keep an eye for the arcane side of things, since I naturally do anyway. I'm just lean more into that side of it,
Okay.
since
It's
Derek and the
hard.
rest of them are much better in the physical world.
Yeah. In the magical side of things, with the sight of the Gaib and a 12, you don't pick up anything with your sight. There's no signs of moths or people with clear auras of magic or auras of curses walking around. But there's something almost restless within you. You feel as if originating from the crystal in your head itself. There's something that's putting you on edge. You feel the hair rise on the back of your neck. You feel a little cold, like there's a chill every time you walk. Just which is weird because it's a warm climate at this moment. These unnatural chills just come over you. But you're not able to pinpoint it out.
I'm just gonna quietly whisper over to Nikoman, since I think he'd be the one next to me, and just, I don't see any, but something definitely does not feel right. And I'm just
And
going to like take a tighter grip of my staff as I'm like ready to point or defend myself and hopefully not get murked.
as for Derek, with your passive perception, just your as part of your regular movement, you are subtly checking corners, looking at people, taking down notes. It's just part of your unconscious at this point, your subconscious. As you walk closer and closer to the small bazaar, you pick up signs of exhaustion among the people. There's eye bags, there's less talkativeness coming from the Grand Bazaar as well. There's a big difference in the energy of the crowd. There's less people walking by. There's more people like yawning with these eye bags that looked a little bit stressed, a little bit unsettled as well. But the thing that catches your eye with your 20 passive perception is what isn't seen directly. As you're sort of letting these observations wash over you, you see movement in the corners of your periphery. The darkness seems to dance and form figures, but when you look at it, there's nothing strange about it. And then you keep walking and look away, and then again you spot movement in the periphery. Now it's a different shape. Humanoid. But every time you look at it directly, it doesn't seem different. It's only when you look away that you feel that sense of strangeness.
If I'm looking away, but I'm kind of like start to move in that direction, does it change?
Repeat that again? You look away but move in the direction?
Yeah, so like say like I can see out of the corner of my eye,
Mhm.
right? And I'm kind of like moving straight, but as I'm moving straight, I'm just kind of like drifting over to that side.
The
In a
closer you
way
get,
that like I'm trying to like looks like I'm weaving through a crowd, but I just instead of like swinging back onto the missional path, I keep moving more and more over to that side.
there's like an alleyway, a certain shadow that's being cast, and as you're looking with your periphery, the shadow seems to form almost a humanoid shape, sort of hunched over. You can see a prominent nose, arms, and legs. Um, the closer you get to it, the more it goes into like less of your peripheral vision, more of your direct vision. It goes back to normal. But in your periphery, it becomes certain figures, certain monstrous figures. Always some form of humanoid, but they're taller than they should be. The arms are strangely stretched, claws, and then you look away, you look back, and the figure has changed. It doesn't seem to be the same thing or the same figure anytime twice. Sometimes they have horns, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have spiky ears, sometimes they don't.
And is it like on both sides of peripheral vision, or is it just like always in one corner?
On both sides. The
Okay.
shadows around you, even the closer you get to the small bazaar, the shadows are just weird.
That's disconcerting.
But you arrive in the small bazaar. It's quieter, a little bit muted. There are still a couple shops open. Let me pull up what else. So, what are you looking for in specific? Where do you want to head to? I'm going to read you a couple things you passed by if you like.
Does
There's a yeah.
does everyone look like they kind of like they're running home in a panic, or they just everyone looks exhausted, like not this again?
It's more of a sense of tiredness. Like people haven't been sleeping well, and it seems quite widespread. That's what it is. It's not like instant panic, they're worried or looking to something specific. There's just this underlying tension, very low level.
Negan will turn to the
Um,
group. Do we just sleep in the street? What do you guys want to do?
If there's an inn in the small bazaar, we could get an inn.
I think an inn would
there
be better.
are.
Booty,
Booty,
you're
we can't hear
muted.
you, but
I know where there's a gambling hall.
You do indeed.
Now's
trick
not
was
the time for
sleeping.
gambling.
But what if they have rooms?
You pass by lots of smaller shops compared to the Grand Bazaar. There's a lot more like temporary tents or like wooden stalls set up. And you see the familiar entrance to the Rotten Blades, the Thieves Guild that you know of. But you also see a couple of other taverns scattered throughout. There's at least 3 that catch your eye along sort of the main area of the bazaar. There is the Dagger, the Calf, and the Soul's Rest. 3 similar, like small taverns, cozy, different vibes. If you want to know a little bit more, I can let you know.
I like how those 3 names very clearly lead to one specific idea. The dagger. You get cut, and then you start coughing from the poison, and then you're
Not the
dead.
cough. It's cough, like QAF. It's cough. Well, look into the dagger, you certainly get the idea that That one has a little bit more soldiers and there's just a lot of like buff people weapons clearly displayed hanging out around the dagger. But there is like what sounds like a bard playing inside. There's a sweet melody coming in from outside. In the calf, there is also a competing bard.
Do any of them have stables?
Stables. Maybe they could have like a shack that could pass off as a stable. They don't have like high quality stables.
That's fine. I'm gonna sleep outside with the animals anyway to keep them calm.
That would probably be a good thing. You see, the Calf Tavern is much more lively. There is a bard singing this really lively tune, and there's dancing women all around him, and all the men and the patrons sitting there sort of clapping along in merriment. So the vibe here seems to be a lot more upbeat, cheerful. Though you do see same sense of tiredness there. It's like people are trying a little bit harder in the Calf to be joyous. In the third one, there is a sort of pathway that goes to this building that's sort of almost on a little bit of a rocky hill or an outcropping. Again, there is music, but this one seems to be a little quieter, a little bit out of the way. The Soul's Rest. You figure it's probably a little bit more peaceful compared to the liveliness of the other two.
Well, should we go to the one place that has more people so we can talk to them, find out what they're seeing?
Sounds like a good enough idea to me.
All right, let's head to the cuff.
Put Sheeran in the shack.
That's so mean. Okay. Well, maybe she'll enjoy the fresh air for a day. Yeah, you go into the tavern where there's like a lively performance going on. Towards the back, you see some people are sitting and playing certain games, cards or poker equivalent. There seems to be like a gambling quietly being done without drawing a lot of attention, but there is like money exchanging hands in the back there. There is a bartender. That seems fairly friendly. He's bald, got like a lot more weathered, darker skin, but he's well built, like stout, and he's just slinging drinks.
Nickerman will go up and he'll put down 2 gold for now and say a round of drinks for my friends. What do you got?
Well, I have beer and I have...
It's beer. We're going to have beer. It's beer.
Okay. You sure you don't want raki?
Nickerman's going to turn around and go, this is the first place that's had beer this entire goddamn trip.
I'll take water.
How many will you take?
Nickerman turns around and Musa is not with the group. He has already gone over to where he saw the gamblers. And he is trying to figure out what they are playing and seeing if Jim knows how to win this game. Hey, this looks familiar.
It does look familiar.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Nickerman's going to take out 2 more gold and go, all the beer. Just all the beer.
That very well. He sort of doesn't refuse your money and says, we'll give you some snacks on the side as well. Go have a seat. I will be right with you. You kind of find a table in the back.
Nickerman kind of speed walks to the table.
He's like, yes, man on mission.
Could I get some food for the dog too, please? And do you have any food for horses?
I will have one of the girls bring some hay, maybe some apples if we can scrounge them up.
Thank you.
You are welcome. He sort of gets right back into it.
Just above board. What was the other one? Rocky?
Mm-hmm. It's a different kind of distilled alcohol. Had to Google this. It's made with twice distilled grape pomace and flavored with aniseed. So it's a different kind of alcohol.
Interesting. I'd like to try that one in real life.
It's a Turkish drink, their national drink, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Go ahead. There's a lady, a serving lady that will bring the drinks sort of to you. In one of the corners of the bar, there is lively music continuing playing as I find some lively music. The question is, what do you want to do?
I assume Nickerman's getting like a pitcher, and then he has a whole bunch of cups.
Yeah.
Fen-
It's fairly
Fenric's-
good beer. Oh.
Yeah, Fenric's gonna hang out with Nikamund for at least an hour to hopefully fudge in a short rest.
Alrighty. Musa, you went back towards the gambling tables. I'm just gonna use this to show you where you are. Aryan, they bring a little bowl of like what looks like meat. There's a couple bones in there as well for Brewery to sort of enjoy. A couple scraps. Looks like they gathered together. And you figure there's a quiet but very gentle girl that sort of takes Shirun and seems like she's confident and knows what she's doing when it comes to horses at the very least. Although she doesn't sort of look you in the eye much. She's like, I will handle the horse. Is hay good enough? And apples, I believe?
That would be perfect, thank you. If you
Okay.
give her an apple before you give her hay, she will be your friend for life.
That was what I was going to do, yes. Have a pleasant evening, and then she just sort of takes Shirun slowly, like whispering to her, and Shirun seems nice enough to this girl. Shirun's taken care of. What do the rest of you want to do? Actually, let me describe what tavern you are in. It seems old. The structure is definitely aged and weathered. But it seems like there's a lot of regular people. You see Omar, you hear a lot of people talking to the barkeeper, referring to him by his name, Omar. There is like a large lounge space with a stage, and there's like a dancing area and a whole bunch, like 15, 20 tables scattered around it. There's about 5 tables in a small, quieter corner. It's less lit, but that's where all the gambling is happening. And there looks like there's a door that leads off to a kitchen and maybe an office area off the corner. Yeah.
So, Nickerman's definitely enjoying the hell out of the beer, and it's on the table for anyone else in the party that wants any of the beer as well. But what Nickerman wants to do is kind of grab a passerby and offer him a drink.
Thank you, my friend. A free
Hey, yeah.
drink, I can never say no.
Yeah, we bought too much beer. Here, have some. Are you okay? You got your eyes are kind of bloodshot. You got bags under your eyes.
It is... I am sorry. It is just... Meeting new friends with a face like this, I feel embarrassed. It's just been a rough few nights of sleep, that is all.
Why? What's
But,
happening?
Beer will help with everything. What is... Oh, it's just nightmares. You know how it is. There's a war happening. You know, everybody is worried. I talk to my friends. Everybody seems to be having nightmares as well. It's just the stress of the day. What can you do?
Yeah,
Kind of
I know.
nightmares.
Drink.
What'd you say, Derek?
What kind of nightmares?
What kind of night? Well, I have memories of where I was deployed to fight before. Not the best. Why do you ask?
Curiosity, mostly.
What kind of nightmares do you have?
Oh, I
Are
got
they
this one.
different?
Keeps happening where we're going off into battle, where we're raiding this town, and I
Uh-huh.
can't find my belt. I can't find my belt. I gotta hold my
I have had
hands
this
up.
one before.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Mine was less battle, but more of it was an important day. I was proposing to my wife, and I keep dreaming that I show up to her parents' house with flowers in one hand, baklava in the other, and I didn't realize I didn't bring my pants. It was so embarrassing. I honestly would take that dream over the things I keep seeing these couple of days. That one, at least you can wake up and laugh, you know?
Above table, we've asked about the dreams before, and it varied person to person, right? when we were looking around the first time.
Yeah.
So,
That didn't seem to
Nickman-
be a common theme, like everybody's dreaming about Vecna or something like that. No.
Nickman will say, so wait, your nightmares are about things you've done in the past. They're not like hypothetical situations.
You mean like ghosts and demons? If you want to ask that one right there, Abu, he has nightmares about demons. But that,
No,
to be
but-
fair, he is a scaredy cat. You will never see him without his little pendant to avoid the evil eye. Superstitious man.
No, what I mean is the nightmares you're having are of stuff you've actually done in the past, whereas like me not having the belt is kind of like a fear of mine, you know, like suddenly I'm not able to go into bed. It's not something that's actually ever happened to me.
You mean like imaginary scenarios?
Yeah.
Well, they happen sometime. I don't remember all of my nightmares. Sometimes it's my kids going missing. Sometimes it is other
But
stuff. Anyways.
your nightmares in the past few days have been real things that have happened.
Like a pattern, you mean? Are
Yeah.
you a healer of... Oh, I know what you are. You have some experience in fortune telling, dream interpretation. I've heard of this.
No, that'd be cool,
No?
but no. Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, we're moving around the city trying to help, so
Ah, good Samaritans. Well, the city could use more of that. What is your name, friend? I never asked.
Nicomet, and this is Fenric.
Ah, Nicolet. Henrik, good to meet you. Sort of extends a handshake down to you.
I shake his hand as I take another draft beer because my brain is checked out right now out of table, so I'm just kind of letting you do the thing.
All good. You make friendly. There's other people that are willing to talk to you. There's a good enough mood where if you want to roll checks, if there's specific questions you want to ask in general.
I'll try and once this guy's done and we run out of beer, I'll order more beer, and I'll try and call Abu over. But I think Musa's gonna go crazy if he doesn't gamble soon.
Well, you keep chit-chatting. It takes you a couple minutes. I'll ask Aryun and Derek, what are you guys doing? As these two have started yapping, Musa's disappeared.
Arian doesn't know what to talk to people about. So she's not very good with people. So she's kind of playing with her dog and just kind of keeping an eye out for anybody suspicious. That kind of thing.
As you're sort of wallflowering a little bit, just being occupied with Buri, you notice that there is another woman, a little bit younger, it seems like, than Omar, and she's like going back and forth from the kitchen. She's bringing out these small dishes of what looks like salads and chopped vegetables and little bits of like snacks that she brings out, and she sort of goes in and out, but she doesn't seem to be as extroverted as her brother. I mean, you can see a little bit of the family resemblance in the way that they interact and their faces as well. So that's a possible avenue. You also see what looks like a curtained off door, in front of which there are two bodyguards and a tiny little boy, actually, that sort of goes in and out, bringing certain snacks and drinks into what looks like a closed room.
Can I go to the girl and ask her if I can help her?
Certainly. Help. I mean, I cannot... For pay, or...?
No, I'm just don't know what to do, so I'm kind of like...
It's a bit loud, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Come. My brother is more of the talkative one. I prefer the quietness of the kitchen. And she sort of brings you in, and she's preparing all sorts of dishes. Can you cut with a knife vegetables?
Oh, yes. Completely. I want to make enough of a rapport that she will send me into the room.
Mm-hmm. You can certainly try. It certainly seems like it's fairly busy in the day. I will have you roll just like a charisma check, or if you want to do something else that you want to argue for, you're welcome to.
Charisma's fine. Everything is the same.
Hey, if you can argue
Because I'm not
for it,
trying
you
to
know,
intimidate her or anything, so
Sure.
trying
Go ahead
to
and
be
roll and see
nice.
how long it will take you to get into her her good graces.
14.
14. She certainly seems to open up to you a lot more, like in between running in and out. She's perfectly fine with talking to you, but when you mention like the room and who's in it, she's more like, oh, that's important people's room. You wouldn't want to go in there. It's all men in there. Important business. And she points to the little boy. He's the only one allowed to go in and out. He keeps an eye on them. Certain bits of information. He's like a little rat. We call him Mouse.
Mouse. That's a good name for a little kid.
He earns his keep.
In and amongst all of this talking, can I ask her about if she's had nightmares too?
You certainly can. She's sort of a bit hesitant, and she sees, she like stops chopping for a little bit. Well, you had them too, huh? It's strange. It's like everybody's having these nightmares. Omar says it's because the stress of the Khaganate coming. I mean, that makes sense as well, but I think maybe the city has bad luck.
Well, I heard it's very localized, though. It's not the whole city.
Localized? Really?
Mm-hmm. Just this general area.
This here? This
like
street?
the small bazaar, like this small area, as opposed to like the whole city.
Let me roll something and see if she knows. Oh, that is an interesting observation. Huh. That lends more credence to my theory that maybe there's a witch or a demon or a spirit around here. I should visit the mosque more often. Omar never does. Keep telling him I should bring back a couple of pendants. Yeah. I will try to do that. And I appreciate the help, thank you. It makes, the hand starts cramping after a while of holding this knife. There's only so many fucking cucumbers I can chop. But the people keep coming. They must be fed.
Yep. I totally understand. I will keep helping her and every once in a while pop a treat to the dog.
Alright. Burry's having a good old time just laying there, wagging tail, and just waiting for snacks to be dropped out of the sky. It is fun. What are the rest of you doing? Who wants to go next?
I think Moose and Derek have it.
I would like to gamble, but as I go over there, I talk to Jin really quickly. Tell me everything you know about nightmares and people or creatures who cause them.
Well, nightmares are like bad thoughts. People have them when you mortals are asleep. Sometimes there are creatures that feed on nightmares. Some creatures just give other creatures nightmares because it's fun to see them sort of squirming and crying in their sleep. It's entertaining.
Have you ever given me
Never really thought it was. Well, it's not as fun. I prefer blood. Nightmares are so little tricksy. Why do that when you can just stab a person and get blood? It's so much faster, so much more cleaner, so much more delicious.
This is why
I can give you nightmares if you want.
No, you don't need to do that. Now you need to figure out how this game works.
Oh, they're gambling! Ooh, let me see. And he gets fully distracted by whatever game of chance that they're having here. Are you trying to get in on the table?
Yeah.
Okay. People are happy enough to let you in. They'll let you in on the beginner side. How much money are you putting down for this?
How much money are other people putting down?
They're going quite heavy. There's like stacks of like 50 gold pieces, 25, sometimes 80.
I'll start with
per person.
I'll start with 25 gold pieces on the table.
All right. You go for one of the smaller tables in the corner where you see there's a a few more like antsy. There's like one antsy guy. There's another one that looks like a younger kid. It seems like those of the lesser means are at the starting table. You get the kiddies table essentially for gambling. And they sort of look up and they welcome you in, deal you into whatever game they're having. I managed to not know a shit ton of gambling games off the top of my head, nor do I know.
You can just have me
time
roll
specific.
something. I don't. I work.
Yeah,
in a
that's
casino.
what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll have you roll 3d20s, high or low first. I'm gonna ask. Do you want high or low?
Let's go high.
Okay, I've assigned 3 dice to 3 different people, you and the other 2. Now go ahead and roll 3d20.
Ooh, quest accepted. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the
Thank you
raid.
for the raid.
Come on in.
I got 2 8s and a 15.
Okay. Well, the first game of chance, it doesn't go in your favor or in the boy's favor. It goes in the favor of the antsy-looking man, and he sort of greedily collects his winnings. And he sort of like pushes it to his side of the table. That was good. That was good. You want to put in more? I mean, people usually quit before it gets really good and they start winning.
I lean back and listen to what Jim has to say.
I said we fucking go for it. That guy took our money. Take it back. What are you waiting for?
I'll put 50 gold down on the table.
That's my boy right there.
You put in 50, the other kid just sort of shakes his head and be like, oh, my mom's going to kill me. And he sort of wipes sweat off his brow and like leaves the table, so it's just you and the other guy. So roll 2d20. I've assigned the first and the second. What do you roll?
You're going in jail. You're staying. 15 and a 1.
First one I signed was the guy, and the second one I signed was you. There's something to it. It just seems like your luck isn't really working out, because you fail really badly. You get the worst possible outcome for this little game of chance, and the guy just sweeps in the 50 gold into his now growing pile
I put
of
50
money.
more gold down on the table. I
So he sort of looks at you and goes,
a hot streak is coming.
I like the way you think. This is exactly how I started. You never stop until you win. It takes sometimes a couple days, a couple weeks, you know. Luck is bad, but you get a lucky rabbit's foot and suddenly everything changes. Let's roll again.
first one's you, second one's the other guy.
13 and 14.
This time it gets real fucking close. You're like almost, the dice sort of tips just away from you winning, and that's how much gold have you spent now?
125.
125. I'm just gonna write it down for posterity.
So I lose that one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I put 7 gold down on the table.
Is that all I have left?
Though I got some silver.
I like the way you think, but I think, my friend, I do not want to eat you out of house and home. You have a wife waiting for you back, or a
I
girlfriend, or a...
rage and pound the table and say, again.
Okay. Sure, man. Okay, this time you roll a dice and I'll roll 1 dice, and we'll see.
Okay.
Digitally.
You want digital? Okay.
I'll roll digitally. I rolled an 11.
I rolled a 5.
It seems par for the
Well, there goes
course.
100 gold.
No, this is how it always goes for Musa. So this is exactly what I was expecting.
You see,
In
Jim is like,
character.
you see Jim, your little Jin on your shoulder, like physically blowing on the dice or attempting to. It doesn't work, but the guy just looks at you and he just looks a little bit nervously towards you, and he goes, "I win."
I put 6 silver down on the table.
As-
He sort of ponders for a moment. Let me make a wisdom check for him. Let's see how bad he wants to gamble. Got any electrum?
Electrum is a trash coin for trash people.
Well,
So Musa has like all of the electrum, right?
yeah.
No, Moose has got...
His clothes are made of electrum.
Moose has got slightly more than 6 silver.
Okay. You put down seven silver pieces?
I put down 6 silver.
Okay, 6 silver pieces.
I said slightly
and Jim
more
goes,
than 6 silver.
This is it. I'm feeling it. We're going to win everything back and then laugh in the face of the guy. And then he'll cry, and then I will be happy because he is crying and we will win. All right? I'm crossing all of my appendages. We've got this. Musa, you need to believe.
I spit on the ground, brush myself off, and turn around in a circle 3 times.
You see the guy start sweating a little bit, and he goes, once more. What could possibly go wrong? All right, rollies.
Okay, I have to show you guys this on the camera.
I rolled a 4.
It's either nat 1 or a nat 20.
Oh, come on, camera.
Oof. He just plugged out the camera.
I think the camera died.
Uh-oh.
Camera died.
Wait, which way? We'll just go with highest for this one.
Hang on.
Since he didn't call it.
Hang on.
Booty, in his excitement, unplugged his camera.
I did.
I did.
We did.
Hello?
You're holding us on tenterhooks here.
I know. Hang on.
You could just take a picture and send it to the Discord.
No.
There it goes. It's in that one.
Not one!
you see the guy looks kind of disbelievingly. He goes, my friend, I do believe I won again. And he just sort of very pityingly pats your arm that's still on the table, but with the other hand he sweeps your 6 silver pieces onto his side of the table.
I'll be right back.
Better luck next time.
I go back to the table. Eric, I need money.
I'm gonna try and roll a stealth check.
I
Oh
wanna
my
s-
god.
I want to say this whole time Derek's been watching, focused on Musa because like he's really paying attention like out of the corner of his eyes to see if he notices any of those like shadow things anymore. And like watches Musa walk up. You say you want money, he just goes, no.
But I have just figured
You
it
notice.
No.
You notice, as with your 20 passive perception, the guy, the moment he turns around, sweeps it into a bag, puts it somewhere deep within his clothes, and fucking, like, beelines it out of this place. Pocket heavy with coin.
You figured it out.
out.
Is that what you're saying? You know how this is going? Did you break yourself again?
I think so.
Zach? Booty?
Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I can't hear you. Hang on.
Hold
It's-
the dice up to the camera. You know, that works.
Yeah. Or take a picture. You know, because.
No, I think he's still broken.
Oh, no.
Yeah, now he's muted. He can't.
I don't know how to fix this.
Well,
'cause
his
everything
bad
looks
luck
like it
really
should be working.
is. His bad luck really
That is the
legendary,
most
huh?
epic of ones I've ever seen anyone roll. So bad, he breaks his entire system.
That's pretty on point. That was great.
Let's see if we can get him to do a little. Actually, we hit right around break time. If he can't get it fixed, maybe I'll give him a couple minutes.
Why don't we just go for a break now? Gives him a few extra
that's what I'm
minutes. Yeah, okay.
That sounds about right. We're gonna go for a break. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Get some snacks, get some water, and we'll be right back.
Someone might have to message him because he's the one that puts us into Now you make me want a candy cane.
I'm so sorry. No.
Oh my goodness.
All right, buddies. Thanks for hanging out with us and being patient. Booty crashed the stream because he was so sad about his rolls. But that's okay.
Somebody should ask Musa how much money he has.
Well, last we left off, the guy snuck out of the tavern. Musa and Derek were talking. Aryun is still in the kitchens hanging out with Amani, the sister of the owner of the tavern. And what are the rest of you doing, Fenric and Nikoman?
Nikoman's going to try and wave down Abu, bring him over, and he's going to get a new pitcher of beer.
All right. Abu's a little tipsy, all right, by now. He's like, "Oh, my friend Nico Mund."
We were hearing from your friend. We were hearing about the nightmares.
Which one? Is it that one or that one? Maybe that one.
We were hearing you were seeing devils and demons and such. That sounds so scary.
It was very scary. I kept all of my charms with me under my bed, and even that didn't help. That means we are capital F fucked.
Why is that?
Because it means there is a very powerful spirit or demon or witch. I can't be certain exactly which one. So that is why I got all of my protection charms, and yet none of them work.
Do you know how to find the witch?
Find the witch? Why would you want to find the witch?
To kill him. To end the dreams.
Who's gonna kill you? You kill them?
I'll get someone else. And I'm gonna point over towards Derek. He looks mean.
The fancy man? He does look mean. I mean, worst case scenario, the foreigner dies. You know, that's alright with me. Well, not really. I'd still be a little bit sad. But, you know, maybe the curses don't stick to foreigners.
Maybe.
They just tend not to believe in them.
Now, have you seen demons before? Actual demons?
I have seen a great many things, Nikumund. Trust me. Spirits. I have heard whispers of demons in the night. But seen a demon? No. I would never.
So you haven't seen the things in your nightmares? You haven't personally seen them? Just your nightmares?
No. I don't want to see them.
Okay. We were just talking to the other people in the bar, and they were saying how they were seeing stuff that they've gone through in the past, and we were just wondering.
There was one about a snake demon that I dreamt of.
Oh boy. If my mother ever heard what happened at the end of that one, I would never hear the end of it.
Anyways, my friend is calling for me, and do you want to come with?
Your friend?
Yeah, that one right there.
Who's he pointing at?
He's pointing at one of the gambling tables opposite of Musa, like one of the higher end tables.
No, we're gonna stay here. We're gonna keep drinking. Here, you can have some more beer. Take it with you.
Nikomund, you are so generous. It's so jolly. Thank you.
And he grabs all of the beers and brings it to that table, and everybody there is happy to get free alcohol.
Nikoman's gonna get one more pitcher for his own table.
Good lord. You see, Omar is happy to supply you, give him money, he's giving you whatever you want.
Are you sure you don't want to try anything else, Nikomund?
Nikoman's gonna look down at the beer, and he's just gonna kind of look up and give him the best puppy dog eyes he can. He goes, "This is the first beer I've had in months. There's nothing else in the world."
You know what? Next round's on me. have a good drink. He's a good fellow, that one. Amani, no, not that table. And he goes to talk to his sister about her messing up an order. Yeah.
Nigma will turn to Fenric and go, so I don't know what we do. If we sleep, we just get nightmares and then we wake up? Or should we wander the streets and try and figure out what's causing this?
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to trying to read. Nightmares or not. I'm feeling a little bit tired after that. But, I don't know. Let me try to wander around the room a little bit. See if I can pick up any more scuttlebutt about what might be going on.
He pours himself another drink.
I've actually got an idea.
What is it there?
You guys sleep. I won't.
That would work.
That's a great idea.
In that case, instead of scuttlebutt, maybe I can go find a way to make some coin. And I think I'd like to sit down, enjoy my next beer, and then I'll get up and kind of wander over towards the tables and try to find the guy who seems the most tired. Whoever has the biggest bags under his eyes. He's just there to while away the end of the day before going and getting another not good rest sleep.
Oh, what is
Animal
that?
Animal crackers.
Animal crackers are great. You don't know when to...
Listen, not all of us live in these United States. No, we haven't. We have other stuff. Rude. What is that supposed to be? A cat?
I think it's a cat.
That one's a cat.
Eat its
that one's
head
obvious.
first.
That one's got to be a cat. But,
nice. All right. We're professionals. You go to look for the most tired fellow. Let me see. Don't choke and die on stream, please. I'm begging you. You see there is what looks like some sort of foot soldier. He is still wearing what looks like certain garments. There is a bow sort of slung across his back, a bit awkwardly for where he's sitting on a wooden stool. Mm-hmm. And he has like several drinks of what you tried. What is the name that I'm forgetting right now? Coffee? Rocky. He has several glasses of Rocky and like a half-empty bottle next to him, and he's just looking into the glass, like just drinking, just staring into the glass, sitting alone at this tiny little table.
Is it okay? So it's just the guy on his own. Oh, no.
He's just like deep into his cups, just like, when you're pondering life, just staring and stoning. That's what he's doing.
Also, kind of wander over and but before, as I see him, I'll wander back to the table and I'll scoop up another mug of beer, and then I'll wander back over to this guy and set down the mug of beer. And, my friend, you look so despondent. What is wrong? Is it these nightmares I keep hearing? You look like you need a good rest.
Nightmares. Yes. Yes, I would like some rest. There is no rest to be had.
How long
Why
have
are you
not...
here?
You look like you were very tired, very despondent. It is very hard for me to see a man like that, staring into his cups. I figured I may as well try to come over and see if I could do anything about it. Even if it is just something as simple as giving you another cup to look at, as I slide him over the beer.
I would appreciate the change in taste. You have a good heart. It is rare to see. I am sorry, I am not the best company. Right now,
It
it's just been a very long week.
is not a problem. You say it has been a week? Has it been a week or so since you have not been able to sleep, or what is going on?
If you don't mind a little drunk man telling you his sorrows, I would appreciate you sharing the burden. It started off with these. He sort of gulps, and then he sort of looks a little bit just off center to a corner. And then he looks back at you, and you see he's like scared. I started seeing strange things. These, you're going to call me crazy, but I promise you, it's not just the alcohol talking. I patrol at night certain areas of this neighborhood, and he sort of leans in. Started seeing these shadows move on their own, figures form, reaching out, twisted creatures, not human. And then usually he sort of takes a sip. That's when I started hearing laughter, voices. They're always whispering. But it's more worrisome when they are not. Dead silence. When I would walk through the city, not even the birds at night, not even the crickets, nor a snore of the neighbor. It is unnerving.
It sounds like it. Do not be afraid. I have seen many a strange thing on my travel, but this I would admit is a new one. But dead silence of the night, and as you say, these figures. Is it just in this area? Why do you not go and try to get your rest somewhere else? From what I have been told, it has just been around here.
I tried. I went to a different inn. And then a different one the day after. I cannot sleep. Every time I do, I just wake up more exhausted. As if I should never have slept at all. Slowly losing my mind.
How far did you go? Did you try to go across the city, or?
I took a night in one of the inns at the Grand Bazaar. Not as far as I could go with what little coin they pay me. But even that night, I still hear it. I fear I am cursed. Some creature has come for my soul.
Don't know about cursed, my friend, but it is something that does not seem to affect just you, but I kind of give a general wave around the inn, and just it seems everybody is feeling that. But
I fear
you see,
what will happen.
and you say you hear quiet voices, whispers from the dark. Can you hear anything from them, or is it just quiet noises?
I roll something.
They whisper words I do not speak. Language twisted. But it is women's voices. It's never the same. I couldn't get much more than that. Even the memory slips from my head. As of now.
I understand, just like a dream. You have the dream, and then as soon as you wake up, it's gone.
Worst kind. It weighs on your soul, and I don't even know what I saw.
In his voices is Was there anything strange going on beforehand? Before all of these nightmares seem to start plaguing this area.
You see, he sort of thinks. Strange.
It could be something small and simple that, from a day-to-day perspective, may not be so untoward, but with this new, these new happenings, perhaps something may stand out.
Let's see. His hands start to shake a little bit more, obviously, as he sort of curls around the glass of beer that you brought him. And he, like, looks into your eyes and looks away and looks back. Are you sure you wish to know? I would not wish to burden you.
It is no burden. I am a merchant. I am used to having such ways. And I try to just give him a small grin and, a light little chill.
There was a day when I was on my... Many weeks back, I was on my nightly duties, and there was a specific house I passed by, and I thought I saw something through the window. I feared it was a bandit or something, and I went to go check.
He gulps.
But what I saw, it wasn't human. I fear to walk even closer now to that house. It's a house of madness. Avoid it if you can.
Indeed, my friend. Where is it so I can avoid it, as you say? Does not seem like to be a good place for one such as myself to go. As you can see, I kind of just give a general. It is very hard for me to protect myself. So the more knowledge I can gain,
It is
the
true.
better. And then I'll try to look around and try to find the waiter and flag over another round.
He sort of gratefully accepts it, and he tells you, like, a certain address.
Right at the corner. It is the most unassuming house you have seen, but there is a very nice plot of garden that is being tended to. I thought I had seen strange things, so I went there in the morning the next day. It is an ordinary house, but there was something about it. There's ordinary people living there, a family of 3. But I cannot shake it, that feeling. I wouldn't go there if I were you.
Thank you, my friend. It is. I will definitely avoid that area. But hopefully someone can come along and either help with these things or someone knows more about them. It has been, with all of these happenings going on, big event in the over at the Sultan's Castle, the earthquake, all of this business with the Golden Horde. It's been very much all at once.
It is bad luck. All over the city, it suffers, and in turn it produces more suffering. It is a cycle, a spiral.
Indeed, but all we can do is try to help it in our own little way, and then after enough people try their own little ways and their own little things, it becomes one big thing. We'll all overcome it together.
He sort of looks at you, and there's this genuine, like, sincerity in his eyes, and he's like,
that means a lot to me. Perhaps I will try to sleep once again today, instead of passing out.
And then I'll kind of like reach up with my short little arm and like give his shoulder a little light squeeze and just. I hope you get some rest. If not today, hopefully tomorrow.
May God will it, if I am lucky enough. Have a good night.
You too, my friend. You too. And I'll get up slowly and head back over to the table. And I'll just come back and kind of sit down and lean in towards Derek and Nikomund. For posterity's sake, just reverb everything I just said. Or just talked about with the guy.
All right.
Nikomund, who's pretty drunk at this point, gonna say, that doesn't sound like they're giving people nightmares. It sounds like they're stealing their sleep.
Something is going on.
Does that make sense? Makes sense to me.
Possibly. I don't know much about these matters, but something is going on, and it is very clear that perhaps we don't sleep in the area, because if we do, it seems to stick with you. According to the man, he said that he went across the city afterward. Still could not sleep. Perhaps we go sleep somewhere else and then come back to investigate further.
Why don't we just... You said there was a mysterious house with mysterious things in it. Why don't we just go there now?
It is an option.
I say we go there now.
Is that part of the reason of coming here is that we need to rest?
DM, in my time sitting over here just drinking, would I have gotten a short rest?
Yes, but I also want you to roll a Constitution saving throw, DC 15, for how drunk you is.
14.
You're a little bit tipsy, so I will say for the next hour you have the poison condition, but it'll fade after a little bit.
Okay. But do I get my short rest?
Yes. I give you poisoned.
Yes,
all right.
As Derek points out, we were trying to rest. As I've said before, I can do some more tricks, but if I do too many more, I will have accidents.
The last thing we need is me going out of another city.
DM, how long have the people been saying that they've been having nightmares, and how long since we got to the temple in the desert?
Ample in the desert. You mean the
fire
guy,
temple?
the one with the wizard?
Yeah.
It started before then.
Okay. All right. Nikomund will say, I think they're stealing sleep, and I think it's going to kill people. I think we should go now.
Derek just looks you up and down and goes, you're in no condition to fight.
I am a great fighter. What was I saying?
So you're making my point for me.
Point?
I will say...
Fenric is even flat out saying he needs rest to be fully useful. Better option is... I said fully useful. A better option would be stay here, rest, you all sleep, I stand watch and we find out what's happening.
Well, that's... Oh, right, the sleep, yes.
That was my point. I don't know if it is safe to sleep here, because whatever is going on seems to stick with you. So if we sleep here, then we don't get a good rest. Perhaps we go maybe just a few blocks over and then sleep. Somewhere just outside of the zone.
As you're discussing
Except
around
the
this time,
reason-
there's a...
Sorry, keep going.
And Aryun, you finish up. They close up the kitchen for the night. It's hitting like 9 p.m. So she thanks you for your help, and says, wishes you a pleasant day. Musa, around this time, Jim finally gets tired of watching and placing bets on other people, although with no money. He just sort of tries to guess and gets it wrong, surprisingly, every single time. He sort of encourages, okay, I'm tired of this. What are they doing?
They're talking about sleeping things and problems.
We haven't even drunk anything. Look, there's free beer. I say we get it.
Grab a beer.
I understand the caution you're trying to take, but the reason we came here to find it in here was to sleep and experience the nightmares. To see if you get them. Going a few blocks away, trying to get away from it, but you just wasted the amount of time that we were here. We could have done something else.
There.
You're also basing this on one conversation. No one else has said that they're seeing these figures out of the corner of their eyes. No one else has said that it's persisted at a different part of the city. So that could be something completely different at the same time.
Derek, if it makes you feel better, you can sleep, because I don't sleep. I stay aware of what is going on.
You have a tendency to wander.
I have a tendency to find things.
What we need to find will be in the room with us. And I can see what you can't.
All right, Nikomund reaches into his pack, takes out 10 gold coins, pushes it across the desk and says, all right, get us some rooms.
I'm going to hold my
All right,
hand out
Umar
like
is-
you owe me money. You don't owe me money.
Nikomund's going to look at his hand and go, he's going to take a beer, give him a beer.
I have two
Nice.
beers. Nice.
Drink it both at the same time.
I try to drink both at the same time.
You end up spilling a lot. Yeah, you book a room. Omar is more than happy. Do you want to book one room together or several separate rooms?
One.
Okay. There's like a communal, large-ish room where there's like several beds. Not the best kind. You know, they're more of like good enough for the night. You might wake up a little bit sore, but
Aryun's a
Not
little
my
sad
concern.
about that. She's stuck in a room with all these men.
yeah,
Going to stink.
Sorry, girl.
Especially considering they all fucking drank.
Yep, it's gonna be.
Excuse me. Derek did not drink because he thinks drinking and like losing your composure when shit's gonna go down, not the best idea. And he makes very certain he does some like personal hygiene during the day. So
Musa has a very high
He's a fancy
con
boy.
score, and 2 beers would not even be enough to get him tipsy.
That's true.
You see Nikomund sits
Still
down
roll
on
a one.
cot. Nikomund sits down on a cot and he's like, "Whew, that might have been too much beer." And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out the brass dollar,
Uh-huh.
his magical milk,
Mm-hmm.
and he takes a
I really
swig
need
of
to
it,
Stop calling it that.
and most of it gets
But
in
it
his
is.
mouth. But he's cured of the poison.
Nice.
Nigan feels a little bit better after drinking his magical milk.
Oh,
There's
God.
something about the warm milk that makes you crave. You wish you had some sort of like sweet snack to go with it, a little something crunchy, maybe soft. You know, you could go for either. But the milk itself seems to settle your stomach a little bit, and you are cured of the poison condition.
Something kind of biscuity.
Yeah.
Henrik starts looking around, pulls out some balaclava.
Nigan takes it, lays down, and then starts to eat it.
It'll do.
Just
You know,
remember,
sweet
if the
enough.
room starts to spin, put your foot on the floor. You've never heard that? If you get so drunk that you're getting the spinnies, you put your foot on the floor, and it gives your brain that extra connectivity to something solid. It stops the room from spinning.
Does it actually work?
Interesting.
Yes.
As opposed to what? Putting them on your head? Where else would they be?
No, like if you're like laying flat on a
When you fall
bed,
flat over.
and it seems like the room is spinning around you,
Ah, okay.
right?
I thought you
You
meant
put your
like
foot on the
standing,
floor,
put your
and then
foot
you're
on-
like,
I'm like,
then-
where else would it
No,
be?
no,
The ceiling?
no, like then your
No,
brain's like,
it's to
okay,
help with-
here's the floor, so there's 1 point of contact. My back is 2 points of contact. The ceiling should not be doing that. I'm going to stop the ceiling from doing that.
Yeah, it's like if
I'll keep
you've
that in
ever
mind.
had vertigo. And
No.
yeah, I've had like I've had that happen.
I'm a
before,
very
where I
responsible
woke
person.
up- Well,
Boring
sometimes
person, you
get
mean?
sick. But
Yeah, I remember college.
Anyways, you guys all lay down to sleep, and Derek just grabs a chair, parks it in the corner, and uses the Sight of the Gaib.
I keep forgetting.
All
Musa,
right.
Musa doesn't sleep. He meditates and retains consciousness. He just makes it
Oodaloo.
sound like snoring so
Yeah, there you
people
go.
think he's sleeping.
Very nice.
No,
I thought it was more of a honk shoe me kind of guy. Damn.
you
There
gotta
you
check
go.
out the Little Nicky video.
Okay, fine.
Fenrir's
You
gonna
head-
go find Aryun's bed and curl up near her head like a cat, just because.
Fenric will get a fist to the face if you do that.
It's like he didn't have a hell of a lot to drink, but he's not terribly.
He's a
big.
little guy. He's a little guy.
You are not sharing a bed with me. Get out of my bed.
Bree's happy to share with you if you want.
Oh yeah, brewery's fine.
Oh no, she meant with Fenric.
No. I don't share
So
the
I-
dog.
It's like I come by, doesn't work. I smuggle Burry away.
Nope.
Bree's happily snuggling.
Burry is curled up with my arms around her.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's what Vortex work.
Do it. All right. You settle in for the night. I would have. Let's see here. Huh. All right. You settle in through the night. Derek, I want to make you do like some sort of check to see how active and aware you remain throughout the night. You know, you don't want your focus to drift too much. So give me like perception checks once or twice. Twice, I'll say. We'll see how it goes.
First one's a 16.
Mhm.
And the second one was an 8 for a 15.
All right. How much do I want to reveal is the thing.
Wait.
What? I know you don't
I
have
have-
side bolstered neck.
No, I don't. I have other bullshit.
Made booty cough. Yes.
I had that searching for the needle thing.
Ah,
So
right.
reroll. So I will reroll that 15.
Go for it.
Nat 20, nat 20.
That was a 9 for a 15.
Typical. All right. You try your best to stay focused, but you have had a fight today, so there's a little bit of exhaustion settles in. Your mind drifts just a little bit, not to sleep, but like not laser sharp focus at all times. You do throughout the night see those shadows in the room dancing. You might have a little fire, a little candle going up, if you want, or sitting in the dark, whatever you prefer.
In the dark.
The shadows seem to dance, and over the course of the night, they almost seem to, where the rest of the party is sleeping, even Musa, where he's meditating and snoring performatively, the shadows seem to curl, and at some point you swear you could have thought that they looked like grasping long clawed hands just sort of curling around them. This is like at late of the night where you're like barely like able to keep focus, and then you sort of like, strange, it's like the shadows are reaching out to them. And all of the four of them are tossing and turning in their sleep. Doesn't look restful.
And nothing extra from the site?
Let's see. There seems to be... How would I explain this? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out. There seems to be some sort of faint, I want to say, pulse that you see every few minutes that just seems to go. It's very faint, and if it weren't for your highly trained perception, you wouldn't have noticed it because it seems to blend into the rest of the night. But with the sight of the Gaib, you see this sort of quiet, lazy wave sort of go out from a certain point within your surroundings that seems to wash over the room every couple of minutes, passing by each and every one of you, including yourself.
Like it seems like it originates from a single point?
Mm-hmm. You know, like how there's ripples on a pond? It reminds you a little bit of that. The ripples outside.
Okay, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. So, like, it's in the room
You see
that it's
magical ripples not coming
Yes.
from the room. You're seeing the outer ripples. You can perhaps, with a perception check or some sort of investigation, try and pinpoint if you want to follow and try and pinpoint the source or the origin of it. Or see
Yes.
that is something you can do.
Like if I look out the window, does it seem like it's coming from outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't go across the whole city from where you can see. It covers a couple blocks before it seems to pewter out.
Does it seem like it's radiating out from from like a general location?
Mm-hmm. Closer towards the center of the small bazaar, the more residential area.
Okay. If I hop out the window and follow it, can I track it down?
Yes. Are you trying to be quiet about it or no?
I mean, sure.
I'll tell you what. Give me a general dexter. Like, are you trying to go from rooftop to rooftop or walk along the street and sort of see it from where it's originating?
I figure I'd have a better view on the rooftops.
Okay, give me general acrobatics just to see how it goes. Parkour check.
Parkour. 22.
That's good. You sort of, in the quiet of the night, in the wee early hours of the morning, you're in your element. You've done this before, sort of running across rooftops. It sort of reminds you of your past a little bit. You are able to pinpoint the center of what looks like the center or the origin, the epicenter of this flow of magic. And it appears to be an ordinary house. By its side, there's a garden, there's a couple tree stumps, there's a nice little vegetable plot. It looks like any ordinary house, except for with the side of the Gaib, you can see the strange emanation coming from it. Do you want to inspect closer?
Good question.
I
don't know. Yes.
All right. How close do you want to get?
So is it like is it like a fenced off yard around the place, or is it just kind of like a building on a corner?
It is. There's a little bit of space from the other houses. There's like a couple of small like cottages type thing going on here that are built of like brick and sandstone. They have flat roofs. Let me describe what you see. Let me just grab a picture real fast. You see what looks like almost L-shaped sort of building. There's like the garden by the side, and then there's what looks like the entrance. There's like a gnarl tree coming out from one end. The entrance is there. It sort of goes further in and then extends out. And the garden sort of grows along one of the sides. There's a couple of windows around the houses at different points if you want to creep closer and get a look. It appears there's some candlelight still going on inside one or two rooms.
Okay.
But not throughout the whole house.
It's just one floor, or are there 2 floors to it?
It's just one floor.
Just one? Okay. Yeah, I'll get closer and kind of like peeking through a window.
Okay. I'm just gonna activate something. Because I have a map. We'll see
Not ominous at
which
all.
parts you want to go to. Hey, it's a little house. I'm gonna put
But is it on the prairie?
No.
No. I am disappointed.
Tragic. All right. So this is where you see which. Do you want to go around the back of the house? You want to go to the door? Listen, there's a window here that you can see, and like 2 of them around this side of the house.
Let's go around the side of the house.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Can you roll me a stealth check, please?
I can. That's a 24.
Okay. You see somebody has tried to close the curtains, but there's just like a little bit of a gap where they didn't close fully. Inside the room, you spot like a nice green, well-patterned rug. There's like a table in the corner, there's books and all sorts of accoutrements on it, as far as you can see. There's a bed, a little bit of a cupboard as well, a little wardrobe. The door is closed and there's someone sitting at the table. It is this, what looks like middle-aged woman. She's got sort of her hair tied up in a certain cloth. It looks a little bit like this. She seems like not old, but she seems a little bit stressed. She's sort of hunched over the papers and she's doing something at the table that it's difficult to perceive from this point. Exactly what she's doing because she's turned a little bit away from you. It's just a woman.
When you say it looks a little bit like this, are you talking about like the middle woman in that picture?
Yeah. I'll show you a picture of the token. Hold on.
Well, I'm looking at it. I scroll over it. There's 3 women there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do hear other voices. There seem to be like 2 other women talking. There's one lower raspy voice and one that's slightly higher pitched, but it's not in this room that you can hear it. With your passive 20, you can pick it up. It's in another room.
Okay, I will move over to the next window.
Let me just put a little picture up for chat. Can find the right one. You sort of see the back, like her hair is sort of done up in like a nice little turban. She has a cloak sort of pulled around, but you don't see her face. This is for chat. Where else are you going? To the next room?
Yep.
This room, the lights are on, but there's nobody inside. Do you see a similar desk, another bed? Looks like a whole room set up. If there's specifics you want to try and piece together, you can.
Can I see anything in specific on...
locked?
I don't want to go inside. Can I see anything that stands out on the desk?
I'm gonna have you roll an active perception check for this one. I won't give you disadvantage because it's not dark. The lights are on, but we'll see how much you spot.
17.
Okay. On the desk you spot several. There's ink. There seems to be papers scattered. There's strange crystals. There's like a little mortar and a pestle as well. Couple of ingredients. You swear you almost see a strange little like straw doll at some point. Maybe an alchemist, maybe like a herbalist. If you want to make like some other sort of check, intelligence or whatnot, I can try and give you more
Yeah,
information.
let's see what intelligence says.
Mm-hmm.
That is 18.
Okay. From the looks of there's like a specific box that is sort of partially open where there's like dried like plants or roots and other stuff that you can see. You figure might be some sort of medicinal or traditional sort of medication. Plant-based, whatever it is. Seems like a healer's room, I guess. You don't know enough specifically about alchemy or any other stuff to sort of distinguish if it's...
Mm-hmm.
Is she an alchemist? Is she a doctor? Is she a witch doctor? Like, hard to tell. Is she a herbalist?
Okay. And then I'll go back around to the other window that's by the door.
Okay. Second to check something. I'm gonna roll something real quick. Okay. You go up to the other window. This one, the curtains are pulled tightly across the room, though you get the feeling it's again a similar room. Bed, from what you can tell. Lights are on. But there's nobody in there at the moment.
When I heard the voices at that first room, did it sound like they were coming from, like, the door?
Further inside the house.
Okay.
Not like the front door or whatever.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I think that's about as much as I want to check out here. I just do like one last look at the house, making note of any like the entrances, if there's any. I kind of want to check out the tree.
Okay.
Using
You want
the
to
side
check
of
for
the
any...
guy to see if there's any like magicalness with it.
This tree?
After that, yeah, that tree.
Okay. Give me perception or arcana. Or investigation. One of...
I like
Your choice.
investigation because I will use that ring to give me advantage.
Go for it.
'Cause I remember I have things now.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 27.
You get really up close and personal with the tree, and it's a tree. Very tree-like. Seems dead, but you know, trees do tend to do that.
Then yeah, just one last pass around the house looking for entrances, see if anything else like stands out as
there's one main entrance and a couple windows there's like two at the back of the house, there's one at the side, and then another two on the other side. So every corner of the house seems to have a window or two at the very least.
Okay. Yeah, I want to look at the windows of the back of the house.
Okay. I'm gonna have you make another stealth check, just because you're moving around. Get towards the back.
25.
All right. Take your pick.
Start with
In this
room number 1.
Mm-hmm. In this room, you see there's like a nice little fire going on. At the corner, there's a tea table, like a tea tray and a counter set up and a couple of rugs thrown. There's a nice little like leaning couch. There's another two very nice chairs. also in the room, and you see what looks like a younger woman. Seems a bit pale, dark hair, shaggy, but like in a dress and all that. She just seems to be sitting on the floor on one of these animal rugs, sitting on a cushion and just sewing by the light of the fire. And across from her, where is she? Across from her is what looks like an older grandmother type figure that's just sort of holding a cup of tea, and they seem to be having some sort of conversation.
Can I make out what they're saying?
You'll have to get up a little closer to the window. Like ear up to the window kind of thing. Do you want to do that?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Next window.
Next window. This one looks like a kitchen. The fires are a lot more dim. There's like remnants of a meal sort of laid there. Kitchen stuff. Kitchening away.
Okay. Oh, then garden. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, on that, I head back to the tavern.
Okay.
I'm back up into the window, and is there like a little desk in the room?
Sure. There's a little
Okay.
sad excuse of a desk. Sure.
Yeah, light a small candle, and then while I'm waiting for everyone to get through their nightmares, I just kind of like sketch out everything I can remember about this house.
Right. You draw a nice little floor plan, as much as you can tell, and wait for the others to wake up. Which they do after 6-7 hours of sleep. Moose after 4. You wake up exhausted. You were plagued by nightmares. In fact, let's do a little round. What kind of nightmares do you think your character would have had throughout the night?
What if we are immune to sleeping?
Let me check something real quick. Immune to sleeping.
Yeah. I can't sleep, or I don't sleep. Magic can't put me to sleep. And when I meditate, I retain consciousness.
Just check the specifics. You still experience nightmares. Maybe it's just thoughts. Maybe it's like an anxiety spiral. Maybe it's bad memories that you just can't seem to shake yourself out of. But your meditation is not peaceful. It's not serene. It's the opposite. What are you thinking about during this meditation? Thank you for volunteering.
Well, I wasn't volunteering to go first. I was just clarifying if you don't sleep, do you dream?
You look at me in the face and tell me when you're meditating you don't have thoughts that sometimes can lead to thought spirals.
I think true meditation is just darkness and nothingness.
You don't achieve true meditation this long rest.
Well, Musa is walking through the ruins of a like catacombs kind of, and everything starts to crumble.
Piece by piece.
He just keeps running deeper and deeper as everything starts collapsing behind him.
No matter how fast you run, every time you look back, the floor right behind you, like a hair's breadth, is falling apart. No matter how fast you run, how much you rage, and Jim is not with you. You're alone. There's no voice over your shoulder, no constant presence. Just fear. And then you jolt up at some point, With your long rest over, you not feeling rested at all, you do not get the benefits of a long rest. In fact, you get the opposite. You get disadvantage on all ability checks until your next long rest. Disadvantage on all... Did I say ability checks?
Let me just double check my wording. 1 second.
Yeah, all ability checks.
Just a quick... Is that like a special rule for that, or is it using exhaustion?
It's not using exhaustion. It's a special little...
Yeah.
Just want to check, because exhaustion had changed. Just want to make sure.
I know. I remember. Who's next? Volunteers or I'll choose you.
I just redeemed a monologue in chat.
Mhm.
I want to hear what Bury has a nightmare about.
Aww.
You evil bastard. Do you want me to do it, or do you want
Your
Amber to
choice.
do it?
Either way.
She's your dog.
Microphone.
You're muted, buddy.
Bury dreams about the day where she was taken away from her family, and then she was in this cage being sold, and so she's like scared and alone. And then she has this moment where she's like, "Yay, I got this new person," but now this person has disappeared on her too, and she's trying to find this person, and she's racing and can't find this person, and then wakes up, and then I'm there.
Somehow
You're a
feel worse
monster.
for the dog.
You're a fucking monster.
I know.
She's a puppy. What else is she gonna dream about?
That's true.
Not being able to find the food that she's looking for? She smells it and smells it, but just can't see it.
Nope. It's real bad. Well, let's go with Fenric.
Cool.
Fenric next. How's your not so restful rest?
Absolute shitty. I think for Fenric, it's a bit of a few where it starts out with him remembering a nice, pleasant day in Golderhaven. Then the night it was destroyed, but it starts to differ whenever the hunter appears, and rather than his parents and family running away down an alley, he sees them getting chased down by this hunter. And he starts trying to scream and shout and get their attention and anything he can do to help them get away, but he's separated from them by the fire and debris and rubble. And he starts watching that mysterious hunter as he's chasing him down, eventually catches up to every last one and starts killing them just as brutally as he did all of the animals and the elephant and the other things that we found along the way.
And it is brutal. He just rips them apart. And right as you're about to wake up, he reaches the last member of your family, Selby, your sister. And she turns to you with this terrified look in her eye, makes direct eye contact with you, and right as you see the hunter sort of reach to grab her, you wake up. Nikoman.
Nikoman sees the same dream he usually does. He's raiding the village. The fire in the orphanage is starting to burn. Nikoman turns away. And at that point, everything freezes. And a light comes from the sky and comes down. And the light just says, "You have done well for burning that orphanage. As a reward, here's magic." Nikoman wakes up, cold sweat.
And the power burns. It courses through you. It feels like fire in your veins. Hellfire. There's nothing comforting about it. Just that constant urge to rage for more blood, more destruction. Never ending. Never satisfied. You feel that itch, that burn in you as you wake up. In a cold sweat. Arian.
So Arian is she has finished her adventures and she's gone home. And the first thing she sees is Selkie's dead body ripped to shreds. All of the horses are dead, and then when she keeps going, her family, her tribe, or her, yeah, I guess it's a tribe, clan, are all massacred. She doesn't know who did it, but they're all like gross and disgusting and gore.
Partially rotting. And right at the end, as you walk up towards the body of your mother, Belorma nearby, twisted, dead, your mother seems to be resting in a different position, almost sort of her hands crossed over her chest, peacefully just lying in the grass. No obvious sign of injury on her. When you get a little bit closer, you find her entire throat has been slit and she's bled. But she has this peaceful expression on her face. And clutched within her hands is a single purple, iridescent feather. And as the horror starts to really sink into you, you wake up. And Bree's next to you, also sort of shivering and whining in distress.
I hug the dog as tight as I can.
Derek walks back into the room. Derek is already in the room. I mean, he's been watching you sleep for a little bit.
It's like sitting at the desk, just hunched over, drawing this out. But like when you guys had gone to bed, he had the like the finer clothes on, or the appearance of the finer clothes. Here he's just all in that black, and the mask is hanging off the corner of the chair. He's like focused on what he's doing.
Well, that wasn't fun. I suggest we don't do that ever again.
So did we get a long rest, but we're just exhausted, or no long rest?
No rest at all.
Nope.
But is it a new day?
It is a new day, so stuff that recharges on a new day does come back. If you're not sure, I'll go through over your sheets later. Do it. Good news, the milk bottle is filled with milk again, right?
He fills it up in the middle of the night.
Nope. It's magical.
Negan's gonna swing his legs out, put his feet down on the floor, and go. We should have gone to that house. That wasn't worth it.
I'm just gonna rub my face. I feel no better. I feel worse. That was shit.
But we learned some things.
Buddy, we can't hear you, bud.
We should go there now.
I'm game. Let's do it.
All right.
Fenric, where was this house that you were told?
I was told it was a little corner house. Had a family of 3 in it. And from what the guard said, they were good people, but it doesn't mean much.
We'll turn around and hand the diagram of the house over and goes, okay. That's what we're going into. There's a young woman, an old woman, and a middle-aged woman. But that is definitely where the problem's coming from.
Well, whatever his problems, I agree, it is very shitty. It does not need to be around. But if we plan on going there today, then I need an hour. And I need to just sit and try to feel less shitty at all.
I want a plan before we go into this.
I got a plan. It's a house, right?
Yes.
Burn it down.
No.
Not.
The house isn't the source of the problems.
Yeah, but the problems inside are probably very flammable.
What if they're not?
Then we find
What
out
if
after the house is burnt
what
down.
if the problems are the people in the house and you just pissed them off? What happens if the people in the house aren't the problem? It's something further down that is not flammable, and you kill 3 innocent people and don't take care of the problem.
That's never happened before.
It'll
think
be
we-
fine.
What if we all climb onto the roof and go down the chimney?
With some coal to start the fire. Amazing.
I had a question.
Ask away.
What was the question?
I don't know.
Is there a part, like a certain point at night, when I lose sight of those ripples, or can I still see them now that I know what to look for?
I think the more the sun approaches, you sort of see it lose its visibility, lose its power a little bit. They seem to fade, almost like mist or fog, the moment sunlight reaches it.
So kind of like around dawn.
Yep.
So what's the plan? Obviously, we're not burning it down.
Call that Plan C. Honestly, I think the first plan is talk to them.
I don't know. I feel it's a strange presence that seems to have this growing green about this talking.
I'm just studying your minds and how
So
they're
we go in there.
fascinating.
We say, hey, we are investigating nightmares. Are you having nightmares?
And then what?
Little on the nose.
But it makes sense
Then
from
we
the
kill them?
investigator standpoint.
Okay, but assuming we want to get in the door and in the house,
Thank you for the hydrate.
if these are
Thank
the ones that are
you.
causing the problem, do you think they're going to let us in if we ask, are they having nightmares?
True.
Maybe to be deceptive?
What if... Do we know if word has gone out about, like, the druid being found and the statue and all of that being found and returned?
It happened like a couple hours ago,
It-
like yesterday.
Yeah.
Maybe 24 hours.
Kill.
You're asking if word is on the street that the statue has been returned and there was a druid found.
Well,
Magic
not like
man
like the druid
in a
itself,
tree.
but like that situation being resolved.
No.
Kill.
Not as far as you heard from the bar, at least. Nobody mentioned anything about a murder or a...
Well, what if we ask about not this, but the statue going missing, the items from that weird guy down at the bottom of the tree? Different situation altogether.
What if they are
Ask about
involved in
that.
that too?
I don't know. That seemed like a one-man thing.
I need to look something up.
So we go talk to them, but we're not allowed to talk to them about the nightmares. Not allowed to burn them down. Where does that leave us? And we probably can't go back to our original tavern and get some actual rest.
Robert,
I didn't say we can't do those, just saying that shouldn't be our go-to. Because I do actually have an idea that might work.
what do you have then?
And I'll just touch the the fabulous gem for a second and have it change from like the black clothes and the black cloak and all that, and it's goes to the armor and apparel of one of the Sultan's guards. We're here on official business.
Yes, that works too.
What official business?
That needs to be discussed inside.
Okay, so that
I
gets
like
us in the
that plan.
door. All right, shall we try it? I'm gonna need a code word for burn the house down.
I like this idea, Musa. I say we walk in with a torch, alcohol in the other hand. If shift goes, drop both of them and then run.
The code word is ho ho ho.
That's
Oddly specific,
weird. Yeah, how would that
Isn't
come
that
up
three-
in normal
three different
conversation?
words?
It is like a laugh, but 3 times.
Oh, so you're gonna laugh in an odd way.
You got it.
It's a weird laugh. All right, let's go for it.
It works, but as I said, I need a little bit. I don't know, something. I just need a shot.
Well, could Fenric get a short rest from his sleep? Air quotes.
Sure.
Cool.
I'll let you say as you're doing your planning, you're sitting around, not really like actively doing much. You can get your breakfast, you can do a short rest.
Okay, because I specifically have to spend 8 die to use my Bloodwell Vials feature to give me 5 sorcery points.
Okay. Mark those off. Mark off the use of the Bloodwell Vial if it has one.
It doesn't have one, it's just I can do it once a day.
Okay.
Here, there we go, pop in the chat. In addition, when I roll hit dice to recover hit points, while I'm carrying it, I can regain 5 sorcery points, and it can be used once every dawn.
Good thing you have this. You have been describe how you stored a little bit of your sorcery in this vial, just for fun.
Mm-hmm. I think inside of this vial, it's a small drop or two of his blood, but inside of it, it's got a faint echo of power from the crystal. So there's if you've ever gone gold panning, and then you always end up with that little bit of gold dust, and you put that in your little eyedropper little vial. It's got that kind of look to it, that kind of little gold shimmery glittery.
Have you ever
look.
drank Goldschlager?
No, what the fuck are you talking about? Do I go gold panning and do I drink gold? What do you think I do? No,
you're in Germany. I would assume that you would see Goldschlager somewhere.
I'm a student. Where am I supposed to get Goldschlager? Anyways, doesn't matter.
The liquor store?
I will imagine it. You're funny. You're hilarious.
It's still a thing, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
But yeah, I think it kind of looks like that.
Huh. There's literal gold floating in that.
Yeah.
It doesn't surprise me.
It's not German, though. It's
This is
Swiss.
Lies.
Is it Swiss?
Lies
Yeah.
keep piling up. Did you know they also speak German? Anyways.
And see, that's why I asked about the German when you mentioned the Swiss or the Swedish or whatever. Whatever.
But yes.
Okay. The sun is starting to rise. It's still early. How early do you want to set up? Do you want to set up 7 a.m., 10 a.m., afternoon? What's your plan?
Whenever Derek got us up.
Yeah.
You guys woke up on your own.
I'd say it's
that happened at
early
like
morning.
dawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Past the break of dawn, you head out to this house. You pass by a couple people in the street that are like on their way to. Did I make it active?
You did not.
Activate. There we go. I'm gonna drag your characters here. Can't remember where I put Derek. There you are. Do you want to take Brewery with you? Etc. Etc. Bless you.
No, she can stay with Shirun.
All right. Two of them stay
Actually, I would
back.
leave her with the girl that I made friends with
Okay.
because she knows
She's more than
her.
happy. She'll spend the evening very busy taking care of a treasured customer's extremely important pets, and by that I mean playing with puppies and horses. Bless her.
Hell yeah. It's the best time.
Sounds like a good day right there.
It's a fucking good day. I'm jealous right now. All right, sun is starting to peek over the horizon. There's nice, bright sun rays, and Derek is dressed in the garb of the Sultan's Guard. And the rest of you are there. Walking up the cobbled street, you see that same curtains drawn, this time no sort of light peeking through. But you walk past the garden up to the front gate. What do you want to do?
Yes.
Go straight up to the front door.
All of you? All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Walk up to the door and pound on it loudly.
Tuk tuk tuk. There's a couple. There's a few seconds in which there is the DM rearranging some tokens, and then there's a voice says "coming," and you see the door sort of open slightly, and you see this sort of pale face, shaggy black hair that you saw yesterday, and this sort of brown dress. Yes, how can I help you?
I just blanked on something.
We weren't
What's a-
expecting visitors.
DM, what's a good, like, Arabic type name that Derek would have totally thought about?
Give me a second. Let me pull
Steve.
up my randomly generated list of previous names that I have.
Definitely Steve.
It's not Steve. You could go with Sephir. It's the name of the alchemist fellow. Close enough to Steve. Or you could go with... So many fucking notes. Hold on. You could go with Rafi.
Stephirn.
Nope. I will instantly kill you.
Jeez. Just gotta make sure it doesn't sound anything like Steve. Yeah, let's go with Saphir. Why not? And he's gonna try and put on like as good of a Arabic accent as he can, which I absolutely cannot do. Just say, my name is Saphir. My associates don't matter. We are here on order of the Sultan. We are investigating something happened in the area, and we need to come in and speak.
Okay. Give me a deception check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? You tricked me into
didn't
using
sleep.
Saphir.
I know. He's
Oh, he'd
wearing the
still be
garb of the
invisible.
Sultan soldier.
Well,
He has the face of a Venetian white man and the accent of an Arabic soldier.
I could have lived here my entire life and just had parents come over. It's a thing.
What did you roll?
I don't know yet. I haven't clicked the button.
Well, click it. I
Oh,
was
Lord.
waiting for anybody to point it out. He changes clothes. Nothing to do with the face.
Whatever.
Glorious. That is.
It doesn't affect the face.
I know. Do you know who has disguised self? A bunch of your friends.
Whatever. The 16.
16. Okay. I'm gonna roll an opposed check. I lost my dice. I can't roll. Never mind. Fuck me.
Yeah, no, at that point, after the door opened, it was too late to like retroactively, oh no, I did disguise self on it.
I have to let other people have their booty moments. Otherwise, I'm the only person known for having them.
And I will just point out that disguise self doesn't do shit for me. It's disguise self.
Okay. There's attunement items to disguise self. You can pass it over, figure out, makeup.
No one brought up.
Disguise kits, yeah. Yes, that's the downside of not sleeping. You sometimes forget the most obvious things that are staring at you in the face.
I could make a subtle breeze for you to have an air of importance.
Do that. Fucking do that. Alright. Let me see. Where's her insight? Okay.
Get it, breeze.
You see, she sort of raises an eyebrow. The Sultan? What business is this exactly? Yes, I got it, Booty.
It's better if we discuss it inside, not on the streets.
Very well. Come in. I guess. All of you?
Yes,
As
please.
I'm stepping through, I do want to be looking around for anything that's not conducive to my health.
Traps?
Come on.
Traps.
There's a
Anything
bottle of
looks like she's
Coke.
gonna cast any, like, if there's gonna be any magic type stuff.
Gotcha. You're on your guard. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, there's like a nice warm heat coming from the fire where it's still roaring. Door's open to you. We're not gonna walk in. She just sort of holds it open. Come in. Do you need me to get the rest of the family? I can go get them.
How many are you here?
Me, my mother, and my grandmother. Closes the door behind you.
Eventually. I want to talk to you first.
Okay. Please, there's not a lot of seating. Have a seat. I will go get some tea.
No, tea is not
No?
necessary. No, please, sit.
Okay. She just sort of awkwardly sits down at the edge of her seat.
And
So what is this
I
about?
just do want to mention, as we're coming in, Fenrir would pop the side of the guy since we're coming to magical funky wugginess.
Okay.
Sorry, continue on.
There's a really nice, tea set. There's a fire going, a couple nice carpets. Like, not the height of luxury, but it's nice. Cozy. So what is this about exactly? Last I checked, we had no business with the Sultan. Is this about taxes? We've paid our taxes.
No, it's not about taxes. It's tied to the attack of the Hashashin that caused the earthquake.
Hashash. Caused the earthquake? Huh. Okay, how can we help with that?
What our investigation has shown so far is that you have information on that.
Me?
You or someone in this house.
Is this a gang thing? Is this because we didn't pay protection money? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
No, I'm quite serious actually.
Make an intimidation check. Or persuasion, whatever you're trying to go for.
$26.
She visibly starts to sweat, and her hands are a little bit trembling where she's, rubbing them nervously. Oh, okay. That we know something about Hashashin? What do you want to know? Where?
Hashashin, part of it's also the magic that was used. And there have been indications pointing to this house of issues that have been going on.
Magic? Are you sure you don't want to talk about my mother with this? I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what you're talking about. She's resting in her room. We can go get her. She probably actually. I can call her.
No, I still have a few more questions. How long have you lived in the city?
It's all my life.
And what do you and your mother and grandmother do for finances? How do you
Oh,
make
grandmother
money?
used to be a maker of tapestries, but she got old. She bought this house long ago, and mother makes herbal. She works with a herbalist. She grinds different sort of things and pastes and poultices. I'm learning from her. I'm not very good, but
At this point, Donnie's running out of questions to ask.
at this point, a door opens from further into the house, and you hear like a tap of a walking cane, and like an old creaky voice sort of go,
Zaira, I hear voices at the door. Do we have visitors?
and this door sort of opens up, and you see this elderly woman walk out. Her head is sort of covered in this scarf.
Nikoman snuck around back to the wall. Not necessarily hiding, but like not standing out in the open by the door.
She sort of shocked a little bit, and she takes a couple steps away.
What is going on, Zaira? What is this? Who are you people?
We were sent here on business from the Sultan. Is it just you and your granddaughter in the house?
No, my child is.
She is in the washroom, getting ready for the morning. She has to go out. She sort of circles around.
What is the matter that the Sultan's people come looking for us?
You remember the earthquake, yes?
Ah, yes. I am old, but my memory is still sharp.
How
What
damaged?
caused it?
How damaged is the house? Is it?
As far as you can tell, there's not a lick of damage. There's no like missing chunks of masonry. There's no broken things or remnants of broken things. The house is fairly clean.
And it's only been 2 days since the earthquake?
Give or take 2-3 days.
And other houses, especially in the small bazaar, they're still damaged. Other places. Like even the bar we were at, the tavern. And all right, Nika is just going to start looking around the house, at the walls.
What were you asking me, young man?
Do you know what caused the earthquake?
What caused the earthquake? Of course I know what caused the earthquake. Why do you want to know?
What do you believe caused it?
Ah, the foolishness of youth. Risk-taking without caring. These hashashin you seek, yes? Yes, I remember. I remember when they first came. I remember everything. Including you. She sort of raises her cane, pointing towards you. Face that does not match your clothing. I remember you poking your nose around here yesterday. Yes. You come seeking answers.
Just a quick thing on that. Derek would have been doing that poking around with a mask on. Okay. Move a little bit closer to her and like hand falls down to the daggers at his side. He goes, I want you to explain that to me again.
They don't make them like they used to. They really don't. I'm telling you, Syra. Humans. You see one, you see them all. It is rude to flash your weapons in somebody's house.
And
It
she
is even
says,
ruder.
she says humans, all the
Mhm.
same. Nikoman's going to reach over to the door next to him and shut
Mhm.
it.
Okay. You see, she sort of turns, clearly hearing you shut the door.
Ay, ay, ay. When will they learn? So what?
So what
You wanted
are
to come
you
in
then?
here.
I want answers.
I'm sure you do. What makes you think I will give them to you?
Do you come bearing gifts? You wish to
That would all
give.
depend on
wish
what
me-
you are.
Child, you could not comprehend what I am. But I know what you are.
What am I?
Paranoid, scared little boy. You and everyone around you. You do not know what you are fighting. You do not know into whose house you have walked into.
Whose? What's your name?
Oh, we have had many names. But of us, there are always three. One older, one middling, and one younger.
And as she says each of those words, there is an illusion that sort of melts away. Not so much illusion, it's almost like their face shape changes. Their very appearance, the way they hold their body, the little stick that she has in her hand almost seems to grow and writhe in front of you, growing these black vines and thorns coming out of it. You see the girl who's like grabbed onto knitting, put her little needles down as the darkness seems to just crawl into her honestly too pale skin. And you hear movement from further down the corridor through the door you've blocked. And you see.
Does the door swing out or in?
It swings out towards you guys.
All right, Nikoman's going to stand in front of the door and back up.
Yeah,
So
you've
I
got
can't
time.
swing.
You see their faces sort of change. Syra's eyes go completely pitch black. The veins in her hand start to go black and really like pop out against her pale skin. The grandmother, on the other hand, her eyes go complete milky white, like she's blind. Her skin starts to really like recess back into a leathery, like barely hanging on sort of, and her nails grow into these claw-like appendages, almost filthy.
Nikomund? Ho ho ho.
Nikomund is going to cast Wall of Fire.
And that's where we'll end the session for today. Santa brought coal, and I think these ladies have been on the naughty list. But we'll find that out next week and see how it goes. The party has walked into a lair of some creepy ladies. And
Some
we'll
creepy
figure out what
hoes.
happens. Some creepy ho-ho-hos. There are three of them. It all works out. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Sorry we ran a little bit long. I hope you had fun. And what do I do now? Announcements. Yes, my brain is functioning. We stream several times a week. If you're still with us, thank you for hanging out all the way to the end and for watching it on YouTube. Currently, our goal is to reach 200 followers on Twitch and YouTube, where once we reach this goal, we will be dropping custom emojis that we have drawn and created specifically for our little 200 celebration. And along with that journey, we're also raising money together with the Goblin Tuesday team for Extra Life. So far, we've hit 300. We got another like 229 days. So join us on this journey and donate a little bit if you can. It goes to a good cause. Kids in Mac, Ontario, I believe. It's a
Hamilton,
hospital.
Ontario.
Hamilton, Ontario.
Yeah.
It goes to procedures and funding that they need. So it's a good cause. In the meantime, you will see us back here on Wednesday for Rise of the Ever Chosen. And then again, Sunday and next Tuesday, we'll be having When Nine Lives Rise. So look forward to that. In the meantime, I think Booty will be guesting on another show with Goblin Tuesday tomorrow. Keep an eye out on our Discord. We always post our announcements. So join us if you haven't already. We'd love to see you there. I think that's all I have.
We're going to be rating
away.
Dad Gaming Online. He's currently, it should be Sunday D&D night for him, so everybody show him some love, and we'll see you all back here Wednesday. And all that's left to say now is bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.